what is up, everyone? All right, I'm joined by Wildcat929, and do you have an alias, Josh? If you,
Uh, I don't have an alias.
Horse.
Yeah,
oh,
horse.
what you want to do?
Horse clock. I'm making my character now.
What you want to do when you come in is join our farm. Uh, it'll show you. Once you join our farm, then okay, Nick, I just gave you permissions. I guess you didn't have it.
I knew I needed permissions. It happens every time.
All right, so yeah, and we were just talking about Velma and the show. But like I don't know, me like you're right, Nick. You're probably right. Majority of people it's because the show's bad. But when you say 18 plus Velma show, like because if you just say a Velma show or just a Scooby Doo show, people are thinking like the Cartoon Network Hanna Barbera variation, right? Like it's mostly for kids, right? But if it's an 18 plus show, people are going to expect some stuff like at least on the level of like Rick and Morty and stuff. Like you know what I'm saying?
I guess.
But because it wasn't that, or at least what people like, I guess what I'm trying to say is people had a certain expectation, probably like too high of expectations, and because it didn't meet that,
I think it's more that just the broad term of people had broad expexptations, and then they didn't even meet those broad expectations.
So if you hit the start button, Josh, and then go down to farms, and then it'd be nickel and dime farm. Hit that to join it, and then you'll be able to help us out.
I'm on nickel and dime farm.
Oh, you joined it?
Yeah. Okay, good. Sweet.
Yeah.
So now you're.
Where you at?
And so Kentucky's down by 6.
If you look at the map, you'll see like some orange.
Hit the button. Elias, what's the button for you to switch vehicles?
Left on the D-pad.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. So now you can jump between vehicles this way. So yeah, here's our place.
Wow, Josh, way to look just like me.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna go do some contracts, but Nick, you kind of help him get started.
Well, I mean, there's really not much to really do. We're honestly just kind of waiting for harvest, and we're gonna need to make money so we can at least lease the harvesting equipment.
Okay.
Get out of this thing.
There should be. Do you not have a how-to in the top, like a help menu in the top?
Yeah, it just didn't have the leave.
Oh, okay. It's the same as getting in.
Wait.
Oh, okay.
Oh, but what you can do, Josh, to kind of get some familiarity with the game, if you go to the contracts and then pick one of those, and make sure you press Y to borrow items, and then use those items to go to that field and.
And for the fertilizing, you'll just need to buy solid fertilizer.
Okay. So you have to walk me through
those are the only contracts. Which ones?
The ones at the store. Are these seeds or fertilizer?
These are all seeds.
Oh, we gotta buy some fertilizer then. Okay.
This is leftover seed.
Okay. Yeah, keep the seed. Let's buy some fertilizer.
So, yeah, here, I'll do that active contract. We could each do a contract.
Yeah.
Alright, where should I go then?
Hit tab, or not tab, hit the thing to switch vehicles,
Nick,
and it'll take you to the shop. What, Elias?
So you started a contract, right, Josh?
Yeah, I did.
For
here, I'll buy us fertilizer.
So,
are you in the car too?
No, I'm right here.
Truck?
I'm at the shop with Nick. Keep switching vehicles. No, keep switching vehicles until you're at the Yeah, there you go. Now get out. Yeah, this is like the shop area where you pick up stuff.
Alright, y'all. Okay. There should be maybe enough fertilizer.
Get in this vehicle right here. Yep. And then you want to back. You want to back into this and pick it up, and also get this weight right here.
So back into the green thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
You want to put that on the back, and then that black weight you want to put in the front.
And when you get close enough, they'll tell you a thing to like pop up, and then you hit it to connect to it.
So I'm doing field 10. Nick, you're doing field 29, and then Josh, you're doing field 62.
You okay?
Okay.
Oh, wait.
You should be close enough.
Yeah, I gotta get out of here. I'm getting used to the trolls.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and then just keep backing up.
Don't you have to attach the black thing to the front?
Yeah, from this side, from the side I'm on. So you'll have to go around it.
Nick,
I see what you're saying.
Nick, you may have to buy more fertilizer.
Okay.
But here, let me. Yeah, I'll let you buy it.
I'll buy it. Oh, okay.
I want to at least get to like 20%. All right, so now Josh, come over here to this bag, this white bag over here. Oh, and by the way, we're doing a coffee farm, which I forgot to put the logo up for Memaw's coffee blend. It's a coffee thing my dad started. Let me get that coffee logo up. Yep, there it is.
Sorry. Attached my thing.
We're all here, so we're kind of doing it GDX. So
Vehicle is reserved for contract tool.
Oh, that might be me then.
all right, try
Yep, that is mine.
try
that
this
is
weight
mine.
right here, then, Josh. This is another weight over here.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
here,
then-
wait, here, let me move those seeds for you.
We need
There you
one
go.
seed then? Okay.
No,
No,
just
no.
fertilizer.
Fertilizer, which is these bags over here.
The white bags.
Oh,
So
okay.
when you come over here, you'll see a thing that says refill. After Nick buys some more.
I thought you bought some. My bad.
Oh no, I can buy some. Here, I'll buy some.
Okay. Back
Says
up
it's
a little
reserved.
bit, Josh. Oh,
Reserved for contract work.
Oh, maybe you don't.
well
need
then I
a
guess,
weapon.
yeah, I guess you don't need it then.
How do I get off from this? It's not letting me do it.
It should let you back up.
This AI work.
All right, so there's.
Oh, you've been switching to the AI work. AI
Oh.
worker.
But it says A to attach though.
Here, pull up to it,
Uh,
and then now what's it saying at the bottom?
so it says dismiss AI worker, but
Yeah, no.
I,
You want to dismiss him.
yeah, but it says attach with A, so I'm hitting A, right?
And then it says
So it says
only. Well, you don't need the weight. If it's maybe it's from another tractor from somewhere.
Yeah,
now
there
it
you go.
is.
Okay.
I don't know
So
why
now,
it was giving me an AI worker.
now
Okay.
pull over to
Well, the
these
thing with the AI
boxes.
workers is that when you start working on a field, you can hit the AI worker and it will automatically go through the field and stuff. Yeah, so if you go next, just drive up next to it.
And then it'll give you pull up beside him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Pull up beside him. You want the fertilizer, the actual fertilizer thing next to it.
Yeah.
And the top should go away.
Yep.
There you go. And you should have the option to fill it.
Yep.
refill fertilizer.
Yep. So I'm doing.
Yep. Hey, you don't have to get to
I'm doing-
100%, but you know.
I'm maybe do one more container of it, Josh,
Oh, good.
just to be safe.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get to 30% at least.
No, yeah, Josh.
Okay, I'm at
anything
60.
you.
Oh,
Oh
you
yeah,
should be good.
that should be plenty. That should be
Nick,
plenty.
Nick, do you need any more?
I should be fine.
All right. So now, Josh, you need to go to field 62,
Okay.
Which is.
and you
if
can pull it up on
follow-
your map.
If you follow the way I went.
Yeah.
So I'm 29, right, Elias?
Yes. It'll be blinking on your mini map. On your mini map, it will be kind of blinking the numbers.
Yeah, I see it.
So the contract is like we work on other people's farms and they give us money while we're like waiting on our stuff. So we already planted our coffee beans, and so now we're waiting till was it April?
Yes.
Wait, I'm trying to.
Damn, this thing's a little unwieldy. All right. So what do I do for this?
Oh, we're waiting
All these
until
farms?
October. Oh, so when you get
It
to the
should
farm,
give you.
yeah, when you get to the field that you're supposed to be doing, you can start the machine up and try to do some fertilizing. Now, if you want to just like watch it, you can hit the B button for the AI worker, and they'll automatically start working on the field. So it's kind of like a lawnmower. Kind of start the line, and then they'll just continue going up and back and forth on the line. You may have to check on them because sometimes they'll like the AI will mess up, but you know.
Okay.
And when you're on this map, careful not being on the road because occasionally there'll just be stumps that you can just kind of hit, and then you'll get jammed on them basically.
Oh, gotcha. All right. So how do I make this fertilizer tool work?
It should tell you in the
LB.
startup,
It should be LB. Like hold LB,
and it automatically
and then shows,
dispenses the proper amount.
Okay. Turn on fertilizer machine.
And honestly, this fertilizer has this spreader has a very wide range. I will admit. So honestly, some of these contracts can get done pretty quickly. Like mine's already 24% done.
Yeah.
Or no, that's field 62. My bad. Mine's already 50% done. Now the thing about AI workers, Josh, is that you pay them for their work.
Damn, I can't just force him to work as a slave.
No, it's not this kind of farm.
Well, I mean, you
It's
can
not
do
that
it.
kind of farm.
You can do it manually for free, like if you want to just do it. But the AI workers, the reason I like using the AI workers is because they like can automatically.
They do it perfect.
Yeah, because they can detect exactly where it is. But you can do it yourself too.
The fertilizer is a little more forgiving than
Yeah,
like
it seems like it's.
crop harvesting and stuff.
But if you want to, you can turn on the AI worker and kind of see how they do stuff, and then you can try it yourself. Usually, I like turning on the AI worker, and then like you can kind of change the camera to look inside the, do like first person mode.
I'm actually almost done.
And so right now we're trying to get enough money to get field 100. So when we get field 100, we can start doing some grass.
All right, I'm done.
I can say
Collected.
same thing for mine. I don't know where the. Why am I not?
What are you? Which field are you?
Field 62.
62.
You are. Go to the pause menu, and then just below the cow symbol with the 2 pieces of paper, you can go there, and then you'll see the one for completed.
Oh,
Yeah, and then you just go down to it and then hit collect. There we go.
okay.
2,000.
Oh yeah, and the reason you borrow equipment, you don't have to. You can use your own. But if you just borrow the equipment, you don't have to like buy or lease the vehicles. You just take a pay cut, but it's still better than buying your own.
Or, well, I mean, sometimes some of the equipment they have is better than what we have, as is, especially at this point.
Right.
I'm gonna go to.
Yeah, because we're still relatively in the beginning. We haven't even made it a year yet, right? Because we started in August.
Holy shit. So what do we do now that we have the contract?
Usually you start another one. If there's no more contracts, then we just kind of chill, I guess.
We can go to bed.
You go to
and
sleep?
go
Yeah,
to
we
the new day.
Yeah, we can go to sleep.
New month.
Yeah, in this game, each day is a month. Well, no, not yet. I'm still doing my contract. Each day is each day is a month, but you can set it to where there's 28 days in a month.
Oh.
And you can also do it.
But
You can
that
also
sounds
set
horrible.
it. You can also set it to real time as well. Well, that's what I'm hoping to do at K-State with the servers. That way, because the biggest thing is if someone gets on there and like someone else is like offline, that means a whole day went by and they didn't get the 10 stuff. But if it's like a 28-day thing, they still have time in that month to get on and like play stuff when other people are getting on. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Plus, it's more realistic anyway.
Yeah. Oh, and what's good about Giant Software helping us, Josh, is that because it's an agriculture school, if they have anything that will make the game more realistic or they want to get added, they can give feedback, and they'll probably pay more attention to it because they're a research school, you know, instead of just like a regular gamer saying, "Hey, you should add this to the game." Now it's a school saying you should add this to a game, or like
Elias is trying to become more official.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, for your job, I mean, I feel like that's a really good idea. Because it definitely helps. 'Cause that's just another way for kids to learn. Obviously, like you said, you can't really harvest things in real life all year round. So it's nice to be able to have a second place to go.
There is one problem, Elias, about the... Now, would you have your server go at real time or just 28 days in a month?
No, you can only do 28's the highest, and then
Okay.
Yeah, and then real time is like the clock. Like, you know how it's like 3 hours for a day on this right now. You can do real time.
I mean, yeah, it would be the only problem with setting it to real time is that I feel like people would lose interest in it because it's like, okay, I've planted. Now I literally have to wait 3 months before I can harvest. And then after that, I literally have to wait for the next year to plant again.
Yeah, I'll figure it out. Like, for this test run, I'm doing it like we're playing right now.
Yeah.
I didn't change it to real time or any of that.
But do you see what I mean though?
Yeah. Well, the only reason I considered doing that is because if the server was going to be on like 24/7.
Yeah. I don't know. You'd almost want to look into it and see what people who have like those dedicated servers, how they do it.
Yeah.
Because, like, how would that work?
Right.
Because they say like, oh shoot, I can't get on it for a week. Has it been 4 years in the game? You know. It's
that's true. Well, the thing is, yeah, and like I was saying, the main thing I wanted to do was in case, like, say students can't get on it every day, they can still at least like if someone else gets on, like imagine I got on here, Nick, and like you had a separate farm, and you're and like I went, I slept and like did like 2 days playing, like I played for 2 in-game days, but you're supposed to harvest your stuff like last month or like the last day.
That's what I'm curious about, how the dedicated servers work.
Well, because I think time still goes on even if you're not online.
Yeah. So like how would that work? Would I have to get on every day? Would I have to get on when you get on? Like, how do those dedicated servers work?
Well, that's why I wanted to do the days like that, because say like April, right? The first 10 days you don't get on, right? Or like people go to sleep, or people doing whatever, and then you still have like the 11th through the end of the month to still do your stuff. Like if you get on like a different day of the week,
like I mean I see what you're saying, but then like in these other servers though, like what would happen if we were on a farm together and then say, okay, I have a really lazy day while you're out of town, and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna be on Farming Sim all day and do like 2 solid years of harvesting. Did you just completely miss out on that then?
Yeah.
Like
no, I think that is how it works.
Good.
I think. Well, like I said, I don't really know.
Right,
I haven't tried it. Here I'm gonna do one more contract. I see one more.
There's one more. Okay.
Well, and the reason I'm gonna this is gonna be the last. Usually if it gets too dark, I won't start another contract, but I'm gonna try to do it so we can get
another
fresh,
little easy $2,000.
Fresh contracts the next day. Oh wait. There we go.
Oh, Josh, if you want to kind of see a good view of the whole map, you can go to build, or like the shop tab.
Where's that at?
Oh yeah. While I'm doing this contract, kind of.
Elias, tell him how.
Oh crap! I can't do this contract anyway. They closed the gate. Frick. Oh, double square button is how you open the shop, and then if you go all the way to the bottom, there's construction, and that's how you can.
There's the 3 lines, and then it gives you options from there. Then you can go to construction, and then you can go over the whole map.
But just kind of look at it for a little bit. You can kind of see the different stuff we can build. It's a lot more detailed than you think it is.
But here, let's go to sleep.
Yeah.
And we always wake up at least 7.
6. Do 6.
Oh, well then. Sleep is currently not possible. What?
Why?
Here's some.
I declined it. Oh, okay. Here we go. But if
all right, we sleeping.
But kind of just look around, Josh. Like me and Nick's kind of looked at it a little bit, but just look at the different vehicles and stuff. Just kind of get a sense of like, oh wow, this is all in the game, you know.
Yeah, no. Well, and this is a game that lives off mod. Like the base game is a little meh. Well, not meh, but it's just like I don't know. There's some things that are missing that could make it easier. But mods.
Yeah, there's some more contracts for you guys if you need it.
Oh, you already bought them. Okay. Did you do the borrow equipment?
Yeah. Well, I realized that sometimes they disappear, so I go ahead and accept them at least 3 at a time.
Which one are you doing?
Field 6. I'm doing fertilizer.
And I'm doing field 28.
All right, yeah, you do. Okay, no, yeah, weeding's good because now so that way you can kind of see how to weed.
Where do you go for that?
Oh, go back to the shop. So you might switch vehicles till you get to the.
There you go.
Yeah.
And then now pull up behind. I mean, I guess in front of that weeder. So for weeders and like things that go into the ground, you have to, when you get to your field, you have to first unfold it, and then you have to actually lower it into the ground.
Going to field 50s.
I'm going to field 28.
This the driving mechanics on here are a little unwieldy.
A tad, yes.
Well, you like what part is because I switched it. I switched the controls to where it is it like when you start the engine?
Well, it takes a while to accelerate, and then also like
steering
is a little sensitive.
I switched up some of my sensitivity and controls a little bit, so now I'm kind of used to it now. But
yeah, I mean,
the driving takes a little to get used to.
Yeah, that's fine.
You can also
it kind of
switch
feels
it to
like Far Cry driving, honestly.
Yeah. Cause there's a thing I switched mine to where before you had to start the engine and then you can go forward. For mine, I made it to where if I hit the trigger, it starts the engine, and then it goes forward after the engine starts automatically. So you might like that too.
Where is?
How long are you guys staying on? I got all day.
I got till Hannah gets home.
Yeah, I was probably gonna play.
8 o'clock.
I was probably gonna play until about 6:30, and then I was gonna eat, and then I might play some more Elden Ring because that's what I was streaming.
Oh,
but
I'm about to say if you want to play some more Apex, I'm down after this.
We'll see. I mean, maybe we can do it tomorrow too. I'm free tomorrow as well.
Yeah, Hannah's working tomorrow too, so I'll be free. Not that her schedule dictates mine, but when she's here, she wants to do things. Okay, Elias, don't say it like that.
I'm kidding.
Oh yeah, and Kate, and you had all the free time in the world when.
No, I didn't. I really didn't. Look, that's why I don't give you a hard time about it anymore. For real.
No, I know, if I can talk, I appreciate it.
Yeah, Caitlin is not as independent, I guess, when it comes to her interest. She likes to hang out with people, obviously, but she doesn't really have a lot of things that she does on her own.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, one of Hannah's... Oh, shoot, my mic's muted. One of Hannah's, like, traits, or not traits, but, like, love languages is, like, spending time together. So,
yeah.
like, that's just... So that's what she likes doing. And she's a homebody, too. So just those two things combined, just kind of... Which, that's
How
not
do
me
you work with
complaining.
Weeder? Yeah, I mean, it's different.
Yeah.
You know, you get used to things.
So, you...
So you unfold it, you lower it, and then you turn it on. Right?
No. You don't want to turn it on. Because turning it on, because this is a weeder that can also release seeds for like grass and oil, some oils root or something. So you just need to drive.
Drive over it.
Well, once you lower it, it's like in the ground, and you just kind of drag it.
And there is a way to, there is a, what's it called? Cruise control. I'm not sure what it is for Xbox, but
wait.
It should tell you.
I think you do turn on a weeder, right? Because isn't it like a lawnmower?
No, not at all. It just it just pulls the weeds up. You don't turn it on. It gives you the option to turn it on because it can drop seeds, and that's what you're turning on.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
How can you tell your progress when you're weeding?
You'll be able to see where weeds are and where they aren't. Usually.
Oh, the little light green ones?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Just kind of go over it and then see what disappears.
Yeah, you'll see the weeds going away.
So, Elias, you're talking to any other women these days?
And
anymore?
sometimes the bigger fields are
no.
not.
I'm kind of chilling.
I got you.
Well, not strenuous, but just like repetitive. Since you are doing it in a video game and not actually doing it.
Yeah, I can't reap the rewards in real game money, or like get food from this actual food. But 56 is 20%.
Well, the benefit of this, at least that I found, and Nick's found too, is that when I'm like filming stuff, or at least I see this stuff out in real life, I like can recognize it and know what it does.
I was telling him like we were working, or like I worked at an equipment rental place for a while, and I don't know, like some of the they have skid steers in here, in this game, and I'm like, oh yeah, I literally drove those New Holland skid steers, like, and with the buckets and everything, like I clean that stuff and it looks just like it, and like we'll drive, I'm in a small town and like here in East Texas, so like when you're driving around, you're driving through other like agriculture towns, and we'll drive past the New Holland store and I'll tell Hannah like, oh, I have that
in farming sim.
I have that ridge rower and that baler and
Cute.
like that tractor, and she's like, okay.
It's like I've driven one in the game. It's like
So,
that methane tractor. Don't you know you have to have biogas?
Oh
Yeah, it's like, oh, okay, cool.
no, okay. One of the first things Elias got, his first tractor in this game.
That was the biggest financial mistake I've made.
A methane tractor. It was a small tractor that was $130,000, or like $300,000, because it ran on methane. And then when we finally were like running low on gas, I went to the gas station and it was like, oh, it wasn't giving me the option to fill it. And I was like, what's going on? So then we had to we sold it, and then in the game, someone in the chat was like,
yeah, go ahead.
well, like we sold it, and then someone in the chat was like, oh, you got to buy the methane pump or whatever, and we're like,
we thought we had to buy a methane factory, but which we didn't.
Oh, that's what it was. So then we sold it. But then he was like, wait, there's a methane pump. we're like, oh, so we could have kept it. So then he bought it again.
Oh
Well,
my
I
God.
no. I rented it. I leased it. I
Oh,
didn't buy
that's
it.
what it was. And then we decided to, why rent it? Because you have to, if you're leasing it, you pay for it. You make a payment on it every month. You have. So we're like, why not just get a tractor we can afford?
Yeah. Well, the thing is, the methane tractors are like better essentially, but
Yes.
uh,
They're
but-
they're a little more power. It's a little more powerful for a small tractor.
yeah, and it doesn't burn through fuel as fast. And
But
I think,
the problem is we don't need a tractor of that size at this point.
yeah. Because we're not really doing, like, at least for our personal farm, we're doing coffee, so we don't really need like a tractor as much.
We need a harvester.
Yeah.
Is the big thing. Like we have that small tractor to run between the rows so that we can like, put out fertilizer, put out some lime, put out
Why is game paused?
the game auto saves every like 30 minutes, and when
Yeah.
it does that, it pauses it. So since it's pausing it for Eliza's game, it pauses it for us.
Well, yeah, it just does that to autosave. No, like, even if I'm in the menus, you guys can still, like, go.
Yeah. Oh, that's what it is. It's not every 30 minutes, where it's like every 30 minutes, but it's every 30 minutes, but it's like 30 minutes, but then after those 30 minutes, it doesn't autosave until Elias goes to the menu. That's what it is. It's kind of weird, but it's convenient for, like, if you're the one running it, then it doesn't just autosave randomly for you.
Yeah.
But so while we're doing these contracts, oh my gosh, this field is massive.
Oh, but Josh, what we can do is, if you wanted to, we can start a separate farm. Not on this one, but we can start a separate farm. Of something of your choosing, or you can
A separate field, you mean?
no, just
Or
separate
actual
map.
like farm?
Separate map. Like,
Separate map.
you have your pancake one.
Yeah. Which
so,
that
yeah.
one's, I've been going hard. I went hard in the paint on that.
On your pancake farm?
Well, I was on. Josh, I have 150 hours in this game on Steam.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I got sheep. I got a biogas plant.
my God.
I've got my own business. I've started to get cereal too, and yeah, no, I've done a lot.
I mean, it is. I mean, both in game
It's-
and out of game, like it is addicting. Like success is addicting. Like you complete one task, and like you get like
Yeah, but like
different
there's no
aspects of it.
good stopping point because there's always something to do.
Yeah.
Right. No, yeah, but like as you succeed at completing tasks and like buying different things, you're just like, well, why not just do this right now, because it's not too big of a task to do anyway.
Yeah,
The
because
next thing you know, like you get to a bigger one, and then you're like, oh well, I've come this far, I might as well do that too.
well, and then it was a good game too to like, oh, I'm home for lunch for an hour. Let me just do some stuff, or like, oh, I'm not, I don't really feel like playing anything. Yeah, I'll hop in farming sim and just watch my AI work or do something.
Yep. Yeah, trust me. Once you start getting into the groove of things,
Life in East Texas is that boring, man? Gotta watch your
There's
farming
not
simulator?
much. There's not much. Well, it was funny because Tim and his wife were planning on coming up here in March, and Hannah and I were like, oh, we can take them through downtown, and
Downtown, the one street.
two
they got a
streets,
cookout-
two streets.
Street, one with cookout and one with water.
No. It's a small downtown. It's one of those like historic downtowns. So there's like this local Italian restaurant, a local ice cream place, a couple bars. Actually, like all the buildings are attached, and like it's nice to just kind of walk. There's a brewery down there that Hannah and I went to last night. That's pretty good.
Texas Brewing.
It's called the oil horse.
Oil horse. Oil
Oil horse. And then literally across the street. Actually, Josh, it's really nice. Where I live, there's a coffee shop that my firm actually did back in 2016, and I go to that one. I go to it almost every morning downtown. I can leave my house, my apartment, at 7:45, go downtown to get a coffee, and then get to work before 8.
Wow.
Wow.
You have to drive to work?
Yeah.
Okay.
My Longview is not walkable in the slightest. And what's nice though is that my job is on the same. My job and my apartment share the same, like, number. It's just one street over.
Oh, so it's really not that far. Okay.
No, not at all.
Yeah, I've been very lucky. I had to go. My work.
I don't want to say too much.
Oh yeah, don't want to dog yourself.
Yeah.
But I
From all these people watching, right?
Oh yeah.
No, you made it when somebody's looking to dox you. But
Success.
my work is like success.
I've been doxed. I'm famous.
Like, police open up. It's like, oh man, I'm famous. Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
I made it.
Pow, 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 pow.
Oh god.
Anyway.
Anyway, how's the weather down there? But I live like 6 minutes away from my work in Baltimore,
Nice.
and I walk there every day. There's a coffee place that I really like. It's on the other side of my office.
Dude, I will say when I lived on Burley, I did miss walking to work sometimes.
And
I
slipping
love
on the
walking
railroad
so
tracks.
Oh my god, that was not fun.
I love walking though. I walk everywhere in Baltimore. I sold my car.
Longview is not walkable in the slightest. That's one thing I hope in San Antonio is that, you know, when Hannah and I end up moving there, that it's a little more walkable. But what sucks is that we probably won't be close enough to our work,
Yeah, that's what
our
I'm
respectable works, to be able to to be able to walk to them. But what's nice though,
I feel like you could find a neighborhood that might be close to one and then has some walkability. I mean, like,
yeah,
Texas in general is not really a walkable state, unfortunately, because
well, like
it's newer and was built around the car.
A 3-hour drive to College Station, I'm like, okay, yeah, cool. It's not bad at all. Like, I've done that. I've driven to College Station in the morning and then driven back home in the afternoon, going 3 hours each way. Being like, yeah, that's fine.
That's awful.
That's nothing.
I mean, when you're in a state as
Station.
big as Texas, and they don't have a good public transportation infrastructure, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean,
But
it's so big, it's hard to have something.
I mean, it is big, but it's not impossible. I mean, China has so much rail.
It's not impossible.
It's
Yeah,
just
no,
that
no,
we have
it's
shitty
hard.
governments that
But-
don't really want to invest in transportation outside of letting a private entity do it and fuck it up.
Or just cities, each city doing its own thing.
Right,
But then
which is
once you start getting, it's cities working together.
Right, which sucks because, like, yeah, you can have that because, you know, cities are more responsive to city issues, but the problem is that the state level should be coordinating state level, and then the federal government connects states together.
Yeah.
And so all of them work together to make a cohesive rail system that doesn't have, like, a whole bunch of switches, because, like, even on the northeastern corridor where I live, where they have the most quote-unquote high-tech trains out there, once you hit Virginia, you have to switch from electric to gas, and that switch takes like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
When if you just electrified the whole system, you wouldn't have to do that.
Well,
And
like,
you'd save
imagine.
more money.
Well, like, imagine if I was able to live in San Antonio and then work in Houston, and
Yeah.
it's not a terrible commute, you know.
As you should be able to. I mean, I should be able to, in theory, because we have the MARC train. which goes from DC to Baltimore. I should be able to work in my DC office every day of the week if I want to, and not have it be a pain in the ass to go to.
Yeah.
But it's a 45. Oh no, it's not. It's even 45. It's like an hour and 15-minute train ride. If you count like the bus ride to the station from my house to the Navy Yard, and I mean it's just not feasible. Plus it's on commuter hours. It only runs every hour on the hour. So if you miss one, you gotta wait another hour, and it only goes to 10. So like, let's say you had to work late, or if you had a function, like you're taking like a $90 Uber back.
You're goofed.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you are. And
$90
Ubers.
Ubers.
Yeah.
Yeah, or you're taking
Well, because you get
Amtrak.
distance
Well, I do
at
know.
that point.
I do
And
know.
Amtrak is booty cheeks.
I know with like
Yeah,
bigger
it's
cities
way
like
better.
New York and stuff, because I watched this YouTuber. He said that he had to pay a bunch of money on an Uber because they're just waiting in traffic, and that counts for your Uber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like the thing about New York though, is that they have such an extensive train station. Like people that pay for Ubers are people that feel like they're too good for
train.
subways. Which,
Or
you know,
they're
that's
or they're on
that's
a
your-
date and they don't want to.
Which that's your
Be on the train.
prerogative if you feel like you're too good for a train. But I will say that I think you're stupid because you're paying way too much money to be sitting in way more traffic. Yes, the trains are dirty. America fucking sucks at public transit. That is just a fact. But it is way more effective to take the subway in New York or Boston than it is to take an Uber. Like in Baltimore, I can get away with taking an Uber or walking or using a private vehicle because it's not that densely packed anymore. And their transit system, unfortunately, is a very sad, underperforming mess. And
Yeah.
my firm does work for Amtrak and MDOT. That's my primary function. And I can tell you from experience, it is
That
one
is
of the
my
most-
primary function. Sorry,
Yeah.
that just.
That is my primary function to serve the people in terms of public transit. But yeah, it's
Wait, if
like,
you
I'm-
work
I'm
for
building-
if you work for public transit, do you get free transportation?
He doesn't.
yeah, I do.
Wait, do you work for transit or does the transit can use y'all as consultants?
So I'm an embedded MDOT employee. So the weird thing about
Okay.
MDOT is that it's a state organization. Most transit organizations like New York's MTA or like
Lextran.
ETA, Lextran, like all of them are like either semi-autonomous or autonomous run entities. But MDOT is, or not MDOT, but MTA, Maryland Transit Administration, is a subsidiary of MDOT. They don't really have autonomy, and so because of that, if they want to have new employees or like new positions be open, they have to go to the governor's office to get approval for it.
Huh.
And so it's cheaper and quicker for them to use consultants for their projects or expansionary work because it would take too long for them to be able to get the internal employees needed for it. And so that's where we come in. And like there's an opportunity in the MARC train division that I might also do or switch from MDOT to MARC, which is like also a subsidiary of MDOT, but not technically. It's strange. MDOT's a strange organization, but there is a lot of fight to separate like Baltimore and MARC from MDOT so that they can make their own decisions with their funding. I think is an overall good thing.
Yes.
And then for Amtrak, I'm working on building a database for them to
Of how many crashes they have every year?
well, if you look at the National Transit Database, they really don't have that many crashes.
No, I know.
The media does a good job of documenting every single one of them, as opposed to documenting the near 100,000 fatalities and injuries that happen from car travel.
Yes.
But I digress. You know, it's not like driving one of the most deadliest activities on the face of the planet that is needlessly required in our society because, God forbid, we build a city that's walkable, as opposed to having to drive fucking 15 minutes for a goddamn sandwich.
True.
I'm not bitter though. I love cars. Just the other day, I was driving my car, and this guy was zooming in and out of traffic. So
Oh my.
obviously a great driver.
Yes.
And so I was trying to get off on the exit.
He obviously
and
knows what he's doing.
Obviously, great driver, Formula One, I bet. And he decides in his infinite wisdom that, oh, I'm just gonna come behind him and then get into the exit lane so I can go around him on the right. Dumb idea. I'm trying to get out there. I've already been signaling to him that I'm going to go there, so I start going in there. He's up my ass, and then all of a sudden, he like whips around. There's not much room between me and the guy in front of me, and then he tries to get in front of me, and he almost gets pit maneuvered by me because he's like trying to force himself in there for no fucking reason. And
I'm
so,
sure that's not the first time he's done that. Hell.
yeah, but for a split second, I was like, I should just do it. I know he has a car full of people, but if he just died, well, that'd be one less fat driver on the road. And I was like, no. Yeah, and I was like, no. Driving wheels are the worst. I'm not a murderer. You can't just kill this guy. Like, but if I wasn't,
Come on, Josh, you can't just kill this guy.
Man, it was so tempting, man. It was so fucking.
If I had slightly less morals.
No, for real though, and it's something I've noticed that like driving brings out the absolute worst in people.
Yes.
I hate driving with a burning passion. I know it has to be done depending on where you live, and I'm not saying that it should be banned in all places, but banning cars as a necessity, especially in downtown areas, is what I'm aiming for. Because nothing makes a downtown worse to look at than a bunch of parking garages and parking spaces. I'd rather see like walkable streets like they have in those like outdoor markets.
Yeah, dude. I'll tell you what.
A lot more people
and I'm a little bit biased because I've been there. Is Japan's really nice? That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, because it's
wait,
walkable.
but
it's
Elias, you went to China though.
No, I didn't.
It's a joke.
Wait, yeah, did you hear about this, Josh?
No.
There was what was it? It was like a study abroad for UK, like a pamphlet about it, and they said like, oh, Elias Conwell went to China.
Well, in the media program, they're just like, they said I went to China even though I went to Japan. But they put it in they put it in the pamphlet, like, because they're giving like, I guess they're trying to tell new students about study abroad, and they used me as an example, and they kept saying I went to China.
I can't even get that right.
I was like, no.
What fields are you all in?
No. Now Japan's
I
nice.
wasn't 56. I just
Now I walked a lot when I was in Japan, mostly because I didn't have a car, but also because their train system and walking is really good.
Yeah, I mean, I want to go visit Japan first of all, but
Oh, I want to go back.
it's
I think that's where my next girlfriend is. I'm just saying.
oh my god.
Josh, thoughts on that?
Look, it's either there or in the metaverse. Those are where it's possible.
Oh my god.
I don't know what's worse.
I know Nick was
So I was telling I met up with Amari in San Fran while I was there. We were talking about you. I was like, dude,
Amari.
I love the dude. Remember Amari Cowan from track?
Amari.
Do you not remember Amari? Even I remember Amari, Elias.
I can't put a face. Hold up.
Oh,
Amari. What was her last
also
name?
in the anime. Cowan.
Oh! I just looked her up on Facebook. Okay, I remember who she is. Yes. She remembered who I was?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you're kind of hard to forget.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I thought I was kind of a loser.
Take that. Well, take that as you want.
I mean, let's not get too ahead of ourselves, but I was just talking about your lack of riz, and she's like, "Damn, that sucks."
What?
That's the story.
What? You're telling other girls about my lack of riz? That's
I mean, is that
Was she like, oh yeah, I remember him for his lack of riz?
It's canon now.
I don't.
Lack of riz. It's canon.
Now people are gonna be like, oh, I remember him for his lack of riz. Give me
Riz.
Oh my gosh.
boy.
Oh jeez.
Wait, but that's all. That's really all you guys talked about? Nothing else?
No, I was updating him on updating her on your job.
Like what?
She's well, cause she was just asking like like about friends in general, and
Oh.
Did
I
you
just
mention
told
me
about
at all?
I don't think
She didn't really know me that much.
Yeah,
We
she
we
didn't
had
know
like
you
a
as
few
well.
classes together, but I don't know. I was just curious.
Look,
But
I don't.
yeah, I was just telling about your job doing Farm Simulator, and she's like, "Oh, is he seeing anybody?" And I was like, he
What?
He
was." And
was.
then,
Oh my god,
I mean, he was.
no!
yeah,
Oof.
Lack of Riz. I can't
It's
believe it.
canon now
yeah.
that Elias has a
But
lack of
hey,
Riz.
you may have lack of Riz in America, but you may have average Riz in Japan.
No, I had peak Riz in Japan. Peak.
Okay.
Yes. No.
Okay,
Okay.
buddy.
Look, I'm not trying to.
Black man.
I'm really not
seeing
trying to brag.
Japanese women.
Look. I was pretty popular at the school I went to because I was really talkative, and people thought it was funny. All right, that's all I'm saying.
Okay.
They were.
Did you get laid?
No,
though?
I
Did you get
chose
laid?
not.
No,
Look,
no. What?
I
What?
chose not to. Here's the thing.
chose.
There were maybe 3 girls that I had a good chance with, but I didn't want to do a long distance relationship, so I didn't pursue it. There was 3. I can guarantee there was 3.
My guy.
There was at least 3.
Wait.
Vividly.
Elias, in Japan, what did they call you? Niku?
No.
Niku senpai.
No, my
That
nickname
means
at,
meat,
no,
by the way, in
my
Japanese.
I know
Josh.
I know what it means.
Yeah.
I'm saying I was actually nicknamed Freedom, but that's a whole nother story.
Or Oki?
Freedomu.
Uki?
No, actually, one friend of mine, she called me Debu, which means fat.
Yeah. Everybody's fat.
She poked my belly. She was like, it means cute fat. Like, it's like a cute term, I guess, but it's called Debu.
Oh, gee.
And I was like, what does that
She
mean?
just wants you to make you feel less bad.
Now,
I don't
now,
know.
what about Kinaniku?
Wait, say
Some of these
again?
women you had a chance with, are they real?
Yes, they're real. Look, here's the thing.
They're
They
not
still,
metaverse?
no,
Ooh,
they're not. They're
Kinaniku.
real. Look, they still.
Yeah,
You're saying big meat? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Like, but no, they still comment and post. We still not like we don't text back and forth, but they still like and comment on my post on social media. So I can look. Here's the thing. I can probably hit up at least one. That
My thing is, you said you wanted to live in Japan at some point in your life. Like, just live there.
No.
Hey,
listen, that
young Elias.
Am I still in the game?
Yes.
There we go.
I think.
Okay.
No, that was
No,
young
okay,
me.
sorry.
I don't necessarily want to live there now, but
Why?
because I mean it's as fun as it will be. I feel like it would lose its magic if I lived there, and even though
it's not as great as you think it is.
Well, the thing is, even though it is chill and it's very similar to America in a sense, it's not quite like the culture. Like the unspoken culture is not quite the same as America. So there's some stuff I wouldn't be able to get away with. In a sense, like you would think you would because like
I'm a little sus there, brother.
Or no, I mean like that we're used to. Like I can't explain it. It's a certain vibe. It's still a good vibe, but it's not quite the vibe you get here. And also, they don't have Mexican food.
Damn. Yeah, that's
sorting trash was a pain.
Hey, how you gonna get a Japanese waifu if you don't
go to Japan.
You don't go. Yeah. Because see, the thing about it is,
you
don't want to leave Japan unless you get somebody that's actually take that back. I've been watching some shows of expats in Japan.
Well,
and they're like a lot of the people that love foreigners are people that want to leave and live somewhere else.
Well, here's the thing.
So maybe you
that's the thing. I don't mind. Look, here's the other thing, and I don't mind visiting there. Like, say, like her family lived in Japan and going there. But the other thing is, the job market for foreigners is not as big as you think it is. Because
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
The majority of jobs for foreigners is like teaching English or translating for something. Like if I wanted to get a media job, like do like video stuff, that's not. I would be mostly doing like I'll be doing like Japanese dubs, but for like Japanese or English or something. That's what I'll be doing.
Japanese dub for The Big Bang Theory.
Exactly, or doing like stuff, translating stuff.
That sounds like hell.
Exactly, or teaching English. Which, and I'm not saying like there's exceptions, but that's the majority of the stuff they will hire you for. Is like either basically in court, because the thing with English, and this is what I learned. I actually learned this in school over there. Is that the reason they teach English and a lot of countries teach English? Because you might think, oh, that's just like, English privilege or whatever. Which I mean, it is technically. But the reason they all teach English, and it's not as much a requirement that we learn another language here in America, is because English was the universal trade language from back when Britain was in power.
Yeah.
And so, if your country wanted to trade with Britain, they had to learn English, or like you had to like learn English at least a little bit in order to trade and do business. And so that's why English is a required curriculum in schools in other countries. And so that's why it's so important that they have people teaching English.
Yeah, I mean,
interesting.
But
now
I don't want to teach English.
It has been since they dropped the bombs. But
this A&M UK game is getting pretty spicy. It's tied with 12-24 left in the second half.
But I would love to go visit. Like, I would like. I feel like staying there for 6 months was a good amount of time for me. I might have been able to stay a year, but I don't know if I would want to stay for more than a year. At least like living my life. Especially now that I'm out of school. Like what? See, the thing is, when I was in school, that was a different experience because you kind of like knew what you were doing. Like, you go to class or you go hang out and do like different stuff. But when you're like an adult, it's kind of like you're just kind of like, I guess it sounds weird, but like when you're free to be able to do what you want, it's kind of like
it's a little cringe.
Yeah, well, no, it's like, what do I do now? Where it's like when you're in school, you kind of had like your school culture, like school events, like you kind of had some like sort of structure, which I guess you would have structure if you got like a job, but like it's like stuff to do after the job was kind of like you had to make sure you had a group of friends or something.
I mean, that's the way it is here.
Yeah, but like when you're in school, you always had a group of friends, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, same way here. I mean,
I don't know. Plus, I just wasted all my money at the arcades. So,
Oh, I see.
God, dude, those especially those in BDX, you may know what I'm talking about. The ones where you have to like the claw machine, where you have to get the anime figures. Dude, those eat your money, eat them alive. Because they make it seem like you can almost get it every time. Like you're so close. Because they
could be so close.
They make it to where all you have to do is just tip it over into like the bin and you get it. Like you just have to tip it over, just touch it.
But then it's glued down to the ground. No,
it might as well be. I don't know what it is. I've only gotten one prize from those claw machines, and I haven't tried again. Is I got a Sonic Mania anniversary thing, but that's fine with me. But yeah. But anyway, look. We can go to Japan at some point. I am still wanting to go take a trip there, just for fun.
Yeah,
I definitely want to as well. I mean, Caitlin and I have been wanting to go.
Dude, Japan,
we can't go to the red light district, but
what?
Be able to do you.
Yeah, sorry, Elias. Even if I go,
I'll be married by that time, so I can.
No. I don't think I would either. Possibly, mostly because it's expensive.
Possibly. That's the only thing.
It's the only thing holding you back.
No. Here's the thing. It's more expensive.
The bitches should be the only thing holding you back.
No,
Literally.
it's more
Lack of
expensive than here in America.
Oh, how do you know that?
I've been
You've seen the documentaries about
No, no, I went to the red district, and
it? Go on, backpedal,
no,
okay.
a lot of the prices, at least that I saw,
The things that yeah, okay.
So you went to the red light district in America,
no, the ones in Japan. Which, like, I don't know the actual prices of the ones
and like
here.
Shibuya.
Yes, but
I mean,
the
you're probably
prices,
playing like what, like 600
or
a
even
night.
the
And
no. Well, I don't know if it was per night, but the price I couldn't read all the whole sign, but the price I saw on the sign, it had 5 digits on it
for yen or dollars?
in dollars. Or so
Oh.
in yen it's 7 digits, but you just the general rule is that you just take off 2 digits for like American money. So like 100 is just $1.
So you're looking at like 10K.
Right. And I was like, who pays this much money for this? And like I said, I don't know what was included, but that was the prices I saw. I didn't see any lower prices for like possibly like smaller packages or whatever. But I was just like, do people pay this much money
Smaller packages.
just to like go out and do this? Like,
Get their dick wet.
The advantage of being white, I guess, paying less for having a smaller package.
that's what I'm saying. I don't know how it is in
No,
America, but I'm pretty
wait,
sure it's
what?
not 10 grand.
Wait, that's what you were saying? That it sucks to be white?
No.
I wasn't saying that. I don't know if you were trying to say that.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just messing with you.
It's great.
But look, that's not even the main thing you do there, right? Look, the thing you do is you eat good food, you meet good people, and you experience good like cultural stuff. That's what you do there.
And then maybe you get a waifu on the way.
Yeah,
I
Maybe,
just want to.
maybe.
What's the of one of these ladies that you are that you've met?
Yeah,
On,
is it a Twitter
the
thing
trip.
or
What's the at?
Facebook or?
Like, you want me to send
Like,
you what they?
is she on? But yeah, well, what are they? Are they on Facebook?
It's,
Instagram?
Yeah, it's on most various stuff. Here, I'll send. I'll send you the names. All right, I'm not gonna say their names on stream. But these are the three. All right, and I'll tell you where I met each of them. And like I said, maybe I should have done something or tried, but like I said, because here's the thing: some people attempt to do that long distance relationship during the study abroad trip, and then they move back to America, and then it's like,
No, you can't go you can't go trying to leave there with a relationship. You have to leave there with a disease. Like, and that's not.
What?
I'm just kidding.
I was like, that's not where I thought you were going with that.
So my dad went to Korea in the early '90s. And
I'm curious where this is going. Continue.
It'll make sense. So basically, he was
Okay.
over there for a year, and he was in charge of STDs. Basically, every single shipment of men that came over, because they were part of the NATO forces to defend the DMZ.
Mhm.
And so every new shipment of men that came over, he would like tell them about like common STDs that were found in the area and like what to look for, because in those smaller villages where they were stationed at, there were a lot of houses where they would have like mothers. I forgot what they called them, but they would be like, "Oh, GI, come in. We have many pretty girls," and then you would like, go in and they would like entice you with prices that were like pretty easy for a GI to afford, and then you would go in, and a lot of times they would either get what is it, STIs or pregnant or
Wait,
like
Elias, did you
a
finish
wife.
my contract?
I collected for you.
Oh, I
Yeah,
wasn't.
I was like, I'm still doing mine.
Oh, Josh, I was about to say, if you sometimes the contract is done before you're done with the field, but if you do the whole field, you get a little extra money.
Oh, interesting. Okay, because I did not know that.
All
Sorry.
good. All good. I was just really confused because all of a sudden I was just standing there on the road and I was like,
Yeah.
all good.
Oh,
all
actually,
good.
so Josh, I'm gonna send you a fourth one. This one I wasn't.
Oh shit.
This one was a different story, but I mean I did like her too, but
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm out of beer. So I'll have some bourbon.
You're out of beer already? Damn, dude.
Well, I mean, I only had 3
Oh, okay.
left because I had 3 last night. So
Gotcha.
I made a deal with Hannah. I'm only drinking on Fridays and Saturdays.
That's a good deal.
what?
Elias, you know about this.
So that these women like you too?
I think.
Outside of friends, I should say.
Well, like I said, I don't know for sure, but like we've
If
hung
you
out
said
a lot.
you sucky, would they just go at it or like?
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm sorry, stream. That was a little grotesque. My bad.
I can't find this fourth one now. So.
Meet big American man.
Oh man, you sound like fucking Jar Jar Binks.
Meet big American man. meet big Gungan. The tongue he's got.
Oh god, I wish they went with their original idea, of making Jar Jar Binks Darth Vader.
That would have at least.
I
been
would like
funny.
to see that as a like if they made a what if Star Wars.
Oh my god, like in the Clone Wars animation, that would be great.
He's just like, Misa got some news for you.
Oh, here she.
He just starts force choking him.
Oh my god.
All right, here you go. These are the 4. Now, the one that I kind of still, or the 2 that I kind of still like message or at least like interact with post semi regularly, or the second and third one. The first and last one, I haven't really talked to in a while. But
seems like they haven't really updated their Facebook much either, the last 2.
let me tell you. So the first one. So the first one, which I'm not going to say their names, but the first one I met during when I was doing kickboxing. Like I joined like the little kickboxing group, and she was actually the She was like the co-captain of the team, but she was like kind of smaller than other people. The thing is, she was
she's Japanese.
Well, she was good. No, well, she was good for, like. And so she sparred with me. She wanted to spar with me, and apparently, like, what I was told is that she doesn't really spar with anyone, and so the fact that she wanted to spar with me, I don't know if it's because I was like a big dude or whatever. I don't know, but she kicked my butt, dude.
Yeah, I figured she would.
Well, she also like taught me how to like dodge properly. But the thing is, for everything I swung at her. Whenever I would swing at her, she would hit me like 3 times. It was like quick.
Oof. Yeah, I mean that's typically how it goes. I mean, when I was doing boxing, I typically avoided people that were more than 20 pounds lighter than me, just because
they got speed on their hands.
Yeah, I mean like it never really hurt as much. There was only one kid. There's one chick who got me with an uppercut, and I was like, golly, maybe buckle just a little bit,
just a tad.
But like for those like, and the other reason why I stopped paying or doing it was because I hit, and it would, if I landed a hit, usually it did way more damage than I wanted it to, and like with sparring, you're not really trying to hurt the person.
Yeah.
But like
I am.
Well, I mean, that's if you do that, you're not gonna have anybody to spar
Yeah,
with,
no,
or
no,
they're like, oh, you're too aggressive. So, but this one, the chick that like uppercut me, like I was able to like regain focus, and then I hit her across the face one time, and then she went out cold, and I was like, oh shit, I can't do this anymore. I
Well,
didn't quit boxing, but like I was just like, I can't do this with too many lighter people because it's not fair for either of us.
Well, and the thing is, like, everyone kept making fun of me because I got beat up by a girl. But I was like, you guys know she was, like, the second best in the entire group. Because it was mixed. It wasn't just, like, male, all female. It was, like, mixed. She was better than
Yeah.
the other guys. Like, she was the second best. The guy that was the best was the captain. He was, like, he actually competed in tournaments and stuff. And I think she competed in some tournaments, too. But she was literally the second best. Like, and plus I had like little to no experience too, so like I don't know why people thought I was gonna win.
I think it's because you were a big black foreigner.
Yeah,
They
but
thought that you were gonna be like the samurai Champloo
I
from
guess,
everybody else.
but I wasn't fast. Like that's what I'm saying.
Well, that's I think that was also
They
why
knew
they were
that.
laughing at you. They felt like, oh man, this guy sucks. Woo.
Well, no, well look, I got better over time.
Aye.
Look, okay, don't get me wrong, I got better over time. But anyway, the second one,
Went from awful to bad.
the second one on there, I actually met during well, because here's the thing, and I guess I didn't explain the reason I thought that she may have liked me was because she wanted to hang out outside the club or like the boxing club, and when we went to like the little like
boxing club.
the barbecue picnic thing that they had, she wanted to drive me because we had to like drive out a little bit, and she wanted me to drive with her. Like that's what I'm saying. Like that's how I suspected there was like something going on there. And like people were telling me that she's never done that with anyone before.
Famous last words before she gives you the Gawk Gawk 3000.
Oh, I don't do this with anyone.
Yeah. Start seeing all the previous avatars. It's like, oh,
Anyway.
shit, where am I? All right, I gotta use the restroom real quick. I'll be back.
All right. Blythe, you do know I'm just messing with you, right?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to mess, not trying to. Well, I'm trying to push her buttons, but as a friend. Because I love you, Elias. I love you more than you know, man. How's that contract going?
It's going. It's taking a while. I think I'm almost done. Yeah, I'm at 75%. Is there any other contracts or? Not really. And also, I mean, I'm sure I would have gotten used to it, but the other thing about like living in Japan is that like nothing's just easily like because I was in school, it was a little bit easier, but it's like when you're just out in the real world, no one's just gonna translate stuff for you. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah.
So you had to kind of like figure it out. Which like I said, eventually I got good enough to do it by myself. But I can probably still do it. Like in terms of like my language ability, I can do basic stuff real well. Like, and I can still do it. Like getting around, like reading signs, ordering stuff off the menu, buying stuff at the store, asking for directions, like taxi, train, like all that stuff. I can do that. Like I've memorized that stuff really well because I do it every day. Now, if it's just like more specific things, like when you're talking to people, then yeah, I'm gonna have some trouble. But if it's just everyday stuff, yeah, I can do it. But it's gonna be constantly like you're not gonna understand what everyone's saying to each other when people are talking around you. Like it's like one of those things.
Yeah.
All right, I'm back.
Okay. So the second girl on there, I met her doing kendo.
Mm-hmm.
Because I tried kendo as well. Now kendo I sucked at. Like I actually was like terrible at kendo. Um, but I don't know. I still kind of went like it was still fun, but because I even got a sword. I got a sword from my sensei and stuff. Uh,
Oh,
sorry, I got a text. Um,
one of your waifus.
uh, but no, she was just she was like really nice to me and stuff. Like when I was in the club, and then we also like hung out and did some stuff outside of like class and stuff. Like she also had some classes that I had. Um, and though, but we still kind of talk on occasion, like especially like when it's like her birthday or something. I'll like send her a message, and then she'll. But no, she was like.
I think number 3 looks the best to me.
Well, here's the thing. Number 3 is who I talk to the most. So that's the one I still have a chance with, if in my opinion. So the third one.
She's just hiding the fact that she's like secretly married to you.
Well, the thing is, the third one still kind of like comments on my posts and stuff, like when I'm and you might be able to see some, especially like with the farming sim stuff, or like the K-State stuff. But
It's like Sugoi.
She is she's more like tomboyish, I think. Like she's probably but yeah, no, I met her through like a group of friends and stuff, and then we were and then the last one, the reason I added her, because I liked her too, but she was one of the like council members, as in like when we went there, we all got assigned like a buddy that was like going to show us around, like like another student that's like assigned to us. So she was like in that volunteer group, and so it was kind of like a little like program that they did. So it kind of felt a little unprofessional to try to flirt with
Josh,
her.
hop in.
But
I got you.
But she was cool.
I think you can.
But yeah, that's it. And I thought about it, like the third one I was considering maybe hitting up again, if I ever went back, or even
Should. You should hit her up. Don't let your
that's
dreams
a
be
fence.
dreams. Don't let your dreams be dreams.
So yeah, that's just where I'm at now. But right, like, and that's where I was saying I'm not
Make them
really
wet dreams.
I'm not really
Wait,
looking
what?
for anyone right now. But I've thought about it.
But your goal is to have a Japanese wife.
No, look. I moved away from the like Japanese.
I like
thing.
how he's not saying no. It never was. He's saying no.
No.
I moved on from that.
I
Well-
mean, I respect him for that. I respect him for.
No,
Because
yeah.
I mean, you like you guys remember I was like fully.
Oh,
like,
I remember. Even my parents remember. It's like, oh, is he still going after those Japanese women?
well, and like I can't believe this. I got the worst
my dad was like-
reputation.
My dad was like, oh, is he still into just Japanese only women?
No, I've moved on from that. And like I said, look, oh my god, what the heck are you guys doing? And look, like I said, because like here's the thing, Amanda was black. Casey was white, so it's like I haven't even like dated an Asian girl yet.
I'm in a relation with a Asian.
Get out of the way.
Oh, of the way. Okay, sorry.
Get out of the car.
No, come on, Nick. I'm almost done. I'm almost done with this. All right.
Well, fine, man.
But the only reason I thought about them again is because, oh my god, I was trying to really evaluate what kind of like personalities and like stuff I really what I really find important and like in a woman, and I was sitting there, I was thinking like the other day, or not the other day, but when after me and my ex broke up, it's just like um, I was just kind of like if I really liked the people I met in Japan, and I feel like they're not as bad as like how some American girls are, but I don't know. But
That's
I'm
what you think.
I mean, there's pros and cons. I mean, if
but I'm trying not to like limit myself either.
stereotype.
Yeah, and stereotype. Um, but like I said, and that's just my guess. Like there's like a huge chance that they didn't even like me at all, and I was just friend zoned. But I wasn't really exploring anything because I didn't want to do like a long distance. Like I didn't want it to turn into something and it be long distance. Because like all the people that I know of that tried the long distance thing, it ended up. Oh wait, no, it ended up not like working out for them. So that's
Yeah, I mean, long distance is really tough, especially when you
Yes, it is.
are
International.
well, not even just international. When you're new, like if you just had like 3 months to really cultivate a relationship, and then you end up having to leave soon after that, it's really tough to be like, oh, I think we're in a good position. Because realistically, the next time you will be able to go would be like 4 to 6 months later, unless you
Well,
had the money.
Josh, this is awkward.
Oh, what happened?
Are you not watching? Are you not in the truck anymore?
I'm not in the truck anymore.
Oof. I flipped it.
Are you kidding?
I reset it. It's at the shop.
Oh, baby. Are we sleeping? What's happening?
Paralyzed hot.
Yeah, drive this back to the house so we can have it as a spawn point.
Well, we got the tractor. Or are you driving it back, or?
Oh, I thought you were in the car. Never mind. Yeah, I'm driving it back.
Okay.
But yeah, that's just where I'm at, my love life. Like I said, I'm taking things more slow now, and I feel like I'm at a better state of mind now that I had this new job and stuff. So I'm kind of just I'm trying not to jump into stuff because I think with me and Casey, I think I jumped into that too fast. Like it happened really fast.
Yes.
That's fair. Yeah. It happens to the best of us.
Yep.
Because I think what it really was, which I don't know, it felt easy because me and Kate we didn't have to do the whole get to know you process because we knew each other from high school and stuff. So it felt like easy to like kind of jump into it because with Amanda I had to like get to know her a bit, right? Like I had to do all that that process. But with me and Casey, it kind of like we gelled pretty quickly, and we were being nostalgic about high school, and we kind of already knew each other, so it was like pretty easy. But sometimes it being that easy is not good, and I don't. And
But also you gotta remember that like
and it was
a
probably
lot of people
because
changed tremendously between high school and
and,
current day.
yeah,
Like
and
most
also
of the
I
people
don't
we
think
knew back then are different.
and even in high school, me and Casey weren't really like friends like that to begin with. Like you know what I mean? So it like I don't think we had a solid friendship to begin with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it probably should have went through that getting to know you stage just to kind of see like, oh, is my preconceived notion of her still what she actually is, or like what I remember her being in high school. And honestly, like, I don't know. I think as I've gone through dating and being in relationships, like a lot of the things that I once had as an
We're going
important
to sleep,
factor.
right?
Yeah. I got
One
it.
of the things that I've had as an important factor isn't as important. Like I used to be like really into like she's gotta be like drop dead gorgeous. Like, she's got to be really into like anime and video games and exercising and shit like that.
But
Um, but those things have their place, but I think really it's like, okay, do I
your
trust them? Do they
expectations
think?
come more realistic,
Yeah, I mean, one,
and your
well, most,
standards change.
yeah, and like for me, what became important was, oh, we got some real good contracts now.
Let's see.
All right, I'll do Field 36.
I'll do 26.
I'll do one of the harvesting contracts.
So fertilizer, I just gotta take the what is it? Is it that that red bale thing?
What are you doing? Fertilizing? Yeah, you just take the
Yeah.
red.
But my thing was more so like, do I trust this person? Do I feel like they are a good?
And make sure you buy the fertilizer.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, we gotta buy it.
No, I'll buy it.
Yeah, that's the thing that sucks about fertilizers, that you have to buy it.
I'll buy it. What were you saying?
I was saying like, oh, can I trust this person? Can I feel like I can trust them?
Here,
Like when I'm
I'll
like,
get
in
2
a very
bags,
vulnerable
and then
situation?
you get the rest, Josh.
Okay. Oh, I need to buy 2 bags, or
Well, no, I bought 2, but I'm saying just fill up 2. No, those are seeds.
oh, the one I have right now.
Yeah, those orange, the gray and the orange ones are seeds. The gray and blue ones over here is fertilizer,
Okay.
or the little square boxes and stuff.
You know.
All right, you get those over here. I'm going to field 26. Okay, but so you said someone you can trust and whatnot.
And then like somebody that I think is willing to at least understand my my hobbies. Like they don't necessarily have to be into it. That's another
But
thing.
they
Is
don't
that,
see
like,
it as a burden, and they respect your hobbies.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Like, respecting hobbies is a big thing, because I know that Caitlin isn't really as into anime or like video games as I am, or even working out, but she respects my time that I put into all of them.
See, I think
that's important.
I think that's not like I've both my ex had a problem.
Physical attractiveness, and the mix of their physical attractiveness and their personality matches what you're looking for.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. And like when you think about it holistically, looks fade, and that's the thing. Like, if you're only looking for more superficial aspects of a relationship, you will always be disappointed, because somebody's always gonna be hotter. Somebody's always gonna be more into a shared hobby. But will they care about you, like if you got sick or something like that? Like, would they be a good parent to any kids you may have?
Yep.
These are things that I think are more important at this point in time. And like, maybe I won't have kids, but
Well, and that's the thing,
I don't want somebody that's like willing to grow.
which I know I said both. I meant mostly Amanda. Casey did a pretty good job with the hobby thing. Like, and she even did some stuff with me. I think what was that like our personalities didn't really like work.
Yeah.
Uh,
No,
Yeah,
Josh,
that's another
Josh,
thing too.
Josh, I got to tell you this funny story about Amanda just real quick. She said, "Oh yeah, I'd love to play Minecraft with you and your friends." She gets on the server and then just like kind of asks what to do, and we're telling her and stuff, and then just kind of stands there for 30 minutes and doesn't do anything.
At that point, like, it'd be better if you
Well,
just
she was-
listened in, like, if you had a headset.
well, no, she had a headset. Well, the thing is, like, she was like on the phone, or she was like texting or So I don't know. She was doing something on the phone, and I was like, "Hey, like it's okay. You don't have to like, you don't have to play right now. Like if you're talking to somebody, you know what I mean? Like, but she was like, no, I'm here. And then
It was like, be here or don't. Like, don't.
Well, it's because I was trying
Yeah,
to
don't
like,
waste my time.
well, because in Minecraft I was trying to like help her build her house or like, you know what I mean, or but it was kind of a weird. I guess it was more. It was
present in the moment.
It was it was more awkward if anything.
Well, because then Elias would be like, so do you like this kind of thing? And then she would just she was just standing there looking at him. And it was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, like, are you gonna answer me, or you just gonna sit there and look stupid, or what's happening?
Both.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing too. Like, Caitlin's a really loving and like kind person as well, and like, you know, and she doesn't like bullshit around either. Like, she's like, oh yeah, I don't like this type of thing. Like, I'm never gonna ask her to play like Apex or Farming Simulator. Like, she doesn't like that.
Yeah.
And that's fine. And that's fine. Like, and I've also understood too, as I've grown in my relationships, is that honestly, it's kind of nice not having her like be involved in all my stuff, because it kind of makes it so that we have better conversations, and you know, it's something that I can say that, oh, it's my hobby, like this is something that I do, and maybe she does the same thing, like, you know, working out or something like that, but she does it at her own gym or does it at her own pace. Like, I do my thing, she does her thing, and like kind of come together and talk about it.
But it's still, even though it's a broader topic that she can enjoy as well, like the working out, it's like, okay, yeah, you know, you enjoy working out, she can work out, it might not be at the same pace, but you guys can both go to a gym and just, you know, spend time together separately, if that makes sense.
Exactly. And ultimately, like, also just like the core values, like, I take my health pretty seriously, you know, like you don't have to be ripped, obviously, but, you know, like if somebody was just like, oh, I'm just gonna eat fast food all day and not do anything with my life actively, that wouldn't work, because I like being outside a lot, and that's something that, you know, I'm not willing to compromise on. I'm not gonna sit in the house all day and just be a homebody. We don't have to go to the club all the time, but you know, it's one of those things where, like, I would like to be able to do things outside, and if you're not willing to do that, or like you don't respect it, or something of that nature,
yeah,
you know, like those are things. And I think that, like, overall, like, if you find somebody that does that, like, and you know, obviously you're physically attracted to them, because that's also another thing. Like, if you're not asexual, one of the things that's gonna come up is just like, oh, am I physically attracted to them, or are they sexually compatible to me? Like, if somebody is like, oh, I just want to have sex all the time, and the other person's like, actually, I don't really want to have sex more than like twice a week, you know, that's obviously not going to work. Or if they're not at least willing to talk about it.
Bro, if I'm home, she just needs to be in bed naked, ready. No, I'm just kidding.
All day, every day.
Ready.
I'm bricked up 24/7. She's not bricked up too.
Dude, no, Nick.
I'm bricked up 24/7.
Nick takes a break. Nick takes a break to eat. He pops a pill in, drinks some alcohol, and then goes right back in.
All right, Viagra, alcohol, back into the trenches. We in there.
Me and this beast. Yo, where's grains? I need what am I looking for? Grain storage 1. Where's grain storage 1? It's like it's all the way on the opposite side of the map. Of course it is.
Oh, what are you delivering?
Grain, barley.
Barley, okay.
God damn it, Josh.
Oh, it was a layup.
Josh,
laying up these nuts on your face. Oh.
Josh, do you want to know something that I did like that got Elias like twice?
Yeah,
I said,
oh yeah,
you know, these e-girls, they actually kind of prefer to be called i-ladies now.
Oh.
He's like, i-ladies? I'm pretty sure they still go by e-girls. They're like, i-ladies on your face.
Well, the reason I fell for it, Josh, is because I could have sworn, like, because I've heard people say
it's a topic he cares about.
Well, no, I'm saying I've heard people saying that they're going to change the term e-girls, and so I thought that's what he saw was ladies, and I was like, like ladies sound more dumb than e-girls, and then he got me with it.
Oh,
and then there was also another time I said, "Hey, who did that song? The like Radioactive or something?" And he was like, "I don't know." And I was like, "I can't remember either." And then like we didn't talk about it for like 20 minutes, and I was like,
No, it was like an hour. It was like 30 minutes later.
It was like an hour later, and I was like, "It's like Imagine something, right?" He's like, "Imagine Dragons," and I was like, "Imagine Dragons." These nuts are
yeah.
And then I was like, you seriously waited on that one?
There was a meme, or not a meme, but an Instagram video that I saw about it. Basically, this guy prank called the mother and was like, "Hey, you know, your son said that you would like to be entered into a contest for Imagine Dragon tickets." And he's just like, "Oh, how did he know that he likes that? He never takes any interest in anything that I like." He's like, "Oh, well, you know, he's wanting to surprise you for his birthday," and she's like, "Oh, okay. So how do I get them?" It's like, "Well, you just need to recite these words." He's like, goes through that whole motion and whatnot, and then he's like, "Okay, so how do I pick them up?" It's like, "Well, actually, this is a joke," and it's like, "Oh, that son of a bitch," and he's like, "But here's the thing. Imagine this. Imagine dragging these nuts across your forehead." And then he just hangs up.
Have you seen that video? It's some dude who's like, "Candace, I know Candace.
Oh.
I met her off the coast of Garglenon. She likes tapes and CDs, particularly those of Imagine Dragons.
Oh my god, CDs.
But recently she's been diagnosed with ligma."
Oh my god!
It's just all these things, and then
Recently she's been diagnosed with ligma balls.
and then it's like, but she's better now because of her friend Joe, and then it's like, who's Joe?
There was I forgot what the character was from One Piece, but it was like, it's so sad what happened to Steve Jobs, and what was it? Zoro was like,
Kentucky scored 69 points. They just won. They just won.
Nice.
I mean, granted, there's a minute 23 left, but because they scored 69 points first, they won.
oh, they did? Okay.
No, I mean, there's still like a minute 15 left, and they're up by 4. But because they scored 69 points first,
Oh, damn, I ran out of fertilizer.
they basically won.
Shit.
You're gonna have to go all the way back to the shop.
Oh.
Here, I'll buy you some.
Where's the shop at?
Where
Is that the big blue check mark, or?
What does it look like? It's the basket
How do you see the
near field 64. If you go near the
I was trying to get to the I was trying to see that bigger version of the map. Okay. 64.
if you like go to the stop menu and you go near 64 field 64, there's the little basket.
Oh, I see. I
Yeah.
see. Turn around. I was wondering. I kept turning on my fertilizer machine, and I was like, why is it not clearing any more of this field? Realize it's at 0. Motherfucker.
Oh, I never bought you anymore. Here, I'll buy 2 more, but only put 1 in right now, and you'll see if you need it. And then we'll do other fertilizer contracts, so we'll be able to use it for something. Take it up by 6 with 27 seconds left. Yes, sir. Go Cats, baby.
The Cat's gonna beat the Aggies.
Sorry, Tim, but Kentucky beat the Aggies today.
Cookie's on a roll.
Which,
Dude,
Tim,
oh yeah, did you guys see the stuff about Coach Cal?
What stuff?
People
Like-
wanting to fire him, or?
Yeah, people wanting them fired and stuff.
Well, he's
But
wanting
yeah.
people are wanting him to go to Texas,
Yeah.
Oh.
and by that I mean I think UT, which I'd never forgive him for that. Horns down, baby.
Yeah, I don't think that. I don't think we can go there.
Texas is not back.
No. Whoa.
They've never been back. What?
My game glitched out, and the next thing I know, I had spun out with this.
Oh, that's always fun when the game pauses while you're trying to like do some weird maneuver.
Yeah. It's like, oh, actually, you spun out, bitch.
Did I ever tell you all the story of when I went to a Texas A&M game? This was while I was at Texas A&M. It was over winter break, so there was like hardly a student section, and I got free tickets because of Tim, and they were playing Texas A&M Corpus Christi, and because Hannah's from Corpus Christi, I was like, well, shoot, let's go. Why not? It's free, so it's free for us. So we sat in the student section. And they were, and Tim had just given me one of the promotion hats. It's like a bomber hat, like you know those hats they give like the postal workers that have those little flaps on them. Yeah, it was one of those hats that had like A&M on it and it looked cool, so I was wearing it. And from the student section, one of the Corpus Christi A&M players made fun of my hat. He was like, "Yo, your hat's like I was jeering, because there's hardly anyone in the student section, so we were sitting in the front, and I love jeering during games and stuff. And when
jeering.
Yeah, and one of the Corpus Christi players was like saying something about my hat, and I was like, oh hell no, I'm not letting this go. So literally the whole game, I was just giving them the business. Like I was just commenting on everything they did wrong. Especially this guy. This guy, I looked him up too. It's like 3 minutes on the season. Like dude's a bench warmer, the definition of a bench warmer. And it got so bad at one point, when there was a timeout, instead of walking to the team huddle, no, this Corpus Christi player started walking towards the student section, towards me.
What?
And one of the trainers had to be like, dude, what are you doing? And like had to pull him back and was like, stop, dude. And then this dude, Kentucky just won. Let's go Cats, baby. And this guy got in at the end of the game. His job on this play was to foul. His job was to foul.
Yes.
Missed the foul, got back on the bench immediately.
Nice.
That was his time in the game.
Fucking jabroni.
Yeah. And I was like, you loser. Who are you? Like, you're goofy. You all lost. And it was so funny. And I think Tim noticed that like something kind of was going on the Corpus Christi bench, but he was like, and I told him about that, and he was like, wait, that was you?
Like, yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby. And that was also when I joined a group chat for so at A&M there's this charity organization called the Aggie Nick Work, and it's just a bunch of Nicks and Nicoles that do like charity work. Nice. And it's called instead of the Aggie Network, it's the Aggie Nick Work.
Did you join it?
Yes, I joined it. I left it because when I left A&M, I was like, I don't need to be a part of this anymore. But I was in it for a bit.
Wait, did you guys have meetings?
There were meetings and stuff, but the problem was that I joined it like 2 weeks before I transferred back to Kentucky, so yeah. I never really got to be in it. But it was like of the 5 people in the student section, 3 of them were named Nick. And they were all part of that Aggie Nick work.
Okay, so I got.
So this attachment I have on this top liner, I don't know what it's supposed to be for.
I'll do field 39.
What do you mean?
Is that fertilizing though?
Yeah.
Field 39?
Yeah, field 39 is fertilizing, but I don't know why I got these.
Here, Nick, I'm Nick, I'm about to drive by home. If you teleport to our house, I'm gonna drive by it. You'll see what I'm talking about. I don't know why. I don't know what this does.
And how do you buy fertilizer? Also, is this a
Oh,
fertilizer game?
it's the double square button, and then there's like the little store.
A bag logo. So basically, it's a box. Well, it's a crate.
You can get different
trailer.
Yeah, you can get different sizes, but it's up to you.
So basically, you want to go under the trailer to the crate, that slightly open crate, and then you'll see big bag pallets, and you'll see solid fertilizers, one of the first ones.
Yeah, look, Nick.
All right, what Elias? Oh, this trailer thing?
Yeah, what is this for?
Okay, so that is for transporting this. You would attach it to the back of a truck. You would attach the trailer to the back of a truck, and then use it to transport the head. But you don't need to do that because you just attach it.
Slightly open thing
in the shop, not in the start menu. No. For you, it's the double square button.
This filled too.
Did you find it, Josh?
No.
Just hit.
I see
hit
packs.
No, you're in the start menu. Hit the double square button.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm in the double square button. I see packs, objects, tools, vehicles, brands.
It's under.
Oh,
it should be under,
perfect.
Should be under objects.
It should be objects. Objects, yes. And then it should be big bag pallets. And then it'd be the first one, solid fertilizer. Just buy one of them for right now, or buy two of them. Buy two of them.
Well,
why not?
I usually buy bundles of 4.
Just don't put all of it in your fertilizer because
yeah, we can use it for other contracts.
Because once you collect the contract and the equipment goes away, you lose all the fertilizer that's in it.
Okay.
So you don't want to buy it.
You
don't want to use a ton of it at once.
I usually try to.
So what are these green, like tractor things for this?
Oh, sorry. Hold up 1 second.
No, there's a vehicle for my contracts, like a red tractor, and then there's 2 trailers on it. That's for me.
Yeah. Okay. So where's mine then? For
let me see.
What is it? Field 39.
Oops. Sorry, car.
Where's the other one?
Did you hit borrow objects?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Then we don't have...
Wait, what does he need? Is it a fertilizing one?
Fertilizer, yeah.
You can just use ours. We can just use ours, I guess.
Yeah, use our truck. So, okay. So, if you go into our truck and connect the gray bin that's on the parking lot, before you leave, currently in the spreader is lime, which is for pH balancing, to raise the pH of the soil. So you're going to want to unload that. So in your menu, on your like how-to menu, it should show you what to press to unload.
Yeah, it'll just dump it into a pile on our parking lot, which we can pick it up later.
Yeah, it just puts it in bags.
So do you need to do that outside the vehicle?
No, when you attach it to the truck. You can do it while you're in the truck.
So press LB and then, what is it? Unfold,
and then it'll show up in a big bag next to it.
What is it? Is it change nitrogen reference value, turn on fertilizer spreader, unfold fertilizer spreader?
It should say unload.
Yeah, why?
Yep, there you go. Okay, so now this is empty. So now go back to the shop and load it with fertilizer.
Okay.
Yeah. Which, technically speaking, that's something we could do every time we have a fertilizer job, but
it's faster
the
just
truck,
to use.
Yeah, the truck's a little finicky. It's better to use a tractor, and the...
I get you. Whoa.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm doing wheat harvesting
Elias,
right
you're
now.
harvesting?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Elias, the best thing I've learned when you're driving next to it to collect, set your cruise control to 6 miles per hour.
Oh,
And
okay.
you'll and then just go over the row that it went to last time, and you'll be with it perfectly.
Okay.
And that's any harvesting. Harvesting goes at 6 miles per hour.
Yeah, it's good to know.
There you go, Josh. There you go, Josh. I see you, buddy.
Fucking going ham over here.
Yee. Well, my AI worker's going ham. See, that's the thing about harvesting, Josh, is that you can use an AI worker for the harvester, but you have to be the one who collects it.
Yeah, there's some stuff you can't do an AI worker with.
You can't use them for both.
Oh, okay.
So like you have to be driving the trailer, the collector bin thing, and then taking it to the thing. Now you can hire an AI worker to drive a vehicle to a specific spot, but it's not terrible, but it just kind of, I don't know. You still want to play the game. Can't use the AI worker for everything.
Well, another thing we found.
Unfold the fertilizer spreader.
Not until you. No, not until you get there. I think, right?
I mean, I'm on there, but I'm on the field. Should I unfold it or should I just turn it on?
You should just be able to, unfold and then turn on. The thing is also what we found out AIs don't do is cut down trees.
Oh, they don't do that shit?
Yes, which we haven't. That's something I haven't really done yet.
Yeah, it's kind of a new thing in this game.
I've done it a little bit. I've played around with it a tad, but I didn't go crazy with it. I haven't made a bunch of money from it.
Oh, gotcha.
Which I don't even know if you can really do it on this map, because I don't know if this map. Because this map was made before you could do it, so you wouldn't really get a bunch of. Because you can only harvest trees on land that you own.
Yeah.
So it gets a little. There's not a ton of trees on this map. Well, there are, but you have to own the right land. Man, Elias, I'm just thinking back. There's been some grotesque things said on this stream. Is this gonna be YouTube appropriate?
I don't know. I mean, I can put it on my YouTube. Now, whether K-State looks at it or not, that's another thing. But I don't really mind.
Oh yeah.
As long as we haven't.
Okay.
I care if we said anything openly racist or openly sexist.
Well, let me check all boxes real quick. Okay, see, here's my problem with. No, I'm just kidding.
Here's my problem with every single one of the minorities.
Here's my problem with black women. It just.
Oh my God.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm rushing. I'm rushing to unplug my thing.
And then you unplug your computer, but the stream, and you're like, whew, and then the stream's still up somehow.
Oh God.
I've rerouted power to your computer wirelessly. Don't ask.
Don't tell.
And I just upload a nude pic of myself to your computer and just just check all the boxes, every single one of them. Everything that's not allowed on YouTube, I'm gonna do it in this stream. Set a record. See how quickly your video gets taken down.
You said I'm about to take down your channel single-handedly.
Literally.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm sad A&M lost because now they're not undefeated in the SEC anymore. But Kentucky needed that win, so I'll take it.
Yeah, you really couldn't lose in that game because either way, one of the schools you went to would have won.
That's what one of my friends messaged me today, and I was like, "So who are you cheering for today?" And I'm like, "Well, you know, the school I graduated from twice, not the school I dropped out of." Granted, my brother still, you know, Tim still works for A&M, but
that's Tim, not you.
nope, not me.
So do you like living in Texas, or
Yes,
feel like you're gonna ever leave, or?
Hannah doesn't really want to, so I probably won't. It's one of those things.
That's
Is I mean, if we got a job, if we got good jobs, like why leave?
That's fair too, yeah. I'm not really tied to any particular place. I know Kaylin wants to eventually, she wants to eventually get to a point where we're close to either one of our families.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I don't think I really want to live in Lexington per se.
Yeah.
But I live in Cincinnati.
Hannah asked me about that if I'd ever want to move back to Lexington, and I'm like, she's like, Lexington's not horrible, and I'm like, no, it's not.
The main reason, like, I like still living here is because I'm close to family and stuff, whether it be in like in Ohio or whatever.
But I think that's fair too, and like I told her I'd be willing to like move to Cincinnati. I just told her I was like, I really love my independence as far as walking to places where like we could just have one car, and I don't feel like I have to rely on her to get places.
Mm-hmm.
So as long as I can keep that up, I don't mind living anywhere. The problem is that Lexington is not very walkable unless you live downtown, and like downtown is kind of meh.
I would not want to live downtown.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like it's not great. So I feel like
it's a suburb city.
Right, it's a suburb city, and none of those suburbs are really walkable. So it's not great. Like even the suburb we grew up in, like it's one of those things where.
What could you walk to? Kroger, Foliage.
Yeah, you can walk to Kroger in that little like shopping center. But if you wanted to go like Walmart or the shopping centers across the street, like you have to go across Clays Mill Road, which is really fucking wide.
Or you'd have to cross you'd have to cross Man of War, walk all the way across the bridge.
This stream is sponsored,
right?
BDX by Memaw's Coffee Blend.
Wait, hold up, Elias. To be sponsored, that means they have to be paying you.
I'm not getting paid,
so they're not sponsoring you.
I mean, it's my dad's independent business. It's kind of making like a little family thing.
You're repping them.
Yeah, I'm repping it. Well, and the reason for it, which I don't know if I already told you, Josh, because my dad started like a Shopify coffee business thing.
Oh, in real life?
Yeah, in real life.
Yes.
Oh.
And so, like basically he's kind of like I guess it's kind of like a middleman because he doesn't actually grow the coffee, but then they like package it. Basically, it's like this. I don't know how it works completely, but when we were doing the farming sim, me and Nick were trying to decide what we're gonna grow, right? Like, what are we gonna, do our farm on? And we're like, oh, what if we did like how coffee's made from the field?
Which, I mean, I love coffee, so which I might make myself a cup here soon, but
So I was like, oh, okay, let's just do a coffee farm.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
So that's how we got on this. And then I just put the logo.
Okay. I do love me some good coffee.
No, when I first started working at my firm, one of the first projects that I worked on that actually got built was a coffee shop.
Oh,
I
nice.
love that thing.
Yeah, our firm does a lot of Starbucks work.
Mm-hmm.
So like we'll design and help with like stormwater, like all the design aspects of
civil stuff,
like
kind of.
Yeah, we have a lot of civil engineers that do like development services for like Targets, Starbucks, Raising Cane's, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Don't ask me what they do, because aside from that, because I have no clue. Because I go to the conferences and like see what they do just to like try and get a.
If it's civil engineers, they're doing stormwater, they're doing any like water connections, any grading that needs to get done,
Yeah.
changes, you know, making sure that any ramp is that all the like any of the parking lot and all that's ADA compliant.
Yep.
Which
Exactly.
I've seen some pretty shoddy civil work, not gonna lie. They gave us.
I don't doubt.
They gave us these drawings that were supposed to be like 50% complete, but there was still just this big plateau in the middle of the site. Like even I looked at it and I was like, what?
Yeah, what?
There was just this big like 10-foot, just like almost like 10 of the 1-foot contours were just like scrunched up together, and then it was just this big flat part, and I was like, what?
Yeah, I mean it's kind of crazy. So like,
I'm not saying civil engineering's easy, but it's not. But when you're saying something's 60-70% complete, you think you'd be rid of all plateaus.
Yeah, I would think so too. I do sometimes review plans, because when they talk to the contractor, obviously the contractor is not going to be a civil engineer.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So, that's really my only,
Work with civil.
Yeah.
See, we get our civil drawings in and structure drawings, and then I have to be able to take those CAD drawings and put them in, basically work them into our current drawings, or see if there's anything wrong with them and see if there's questions we need to ask and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Which that's always a fun time. Because then you think something's wrong and you're like, well, am I just stupid or is this wrong?
Yeah, I can see how that'd be a little bit,
You're like, I don't want to go with this with a potential problem, and then they look at it and be like, no, this is just because it's this. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay, never mind. How's your harvesting going, Elias?
Going good. I'm getting my
Nice.
first bit of some. What am I growing? What is this? Soybeans?
Wheat, I think.
Or no, I'm not doing wheat.
I'm doing barley.
Oh wait, I thought I was doing barley. Hold up.
I'm field 65.
I'm doing barley too.
Okay. No, this is crazy. I've been streaming for coming up on, well, it's just past 3 hours and 47 minutes. This is probably one of my longer streams, honestly. We're playing some Apex. I'm playing some farming sim.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
What I'll say is after
We will harvest that coffee eventually.
well, yeah, we have to harvest it in October.
Yes, and we'll probably have to lease the harvester.
Yes.
Now, and I would almost lease it and then return it immediately, so that you're not paying every month for it. Well, I don't know. It's one of those things we'd have to see how much you lease it for, then how much you pay every month for it, and then see which one's cheaper, I guess. I don't know. But, I'm getting ahead of myself. But geez, we got 3 more months of contracts to do.
Where are these contracts at?
We'll get them in the next month. We're gonna start getting a lot more harvesting contracts because stuff's starting to finish growing. after this contract, I might make a cup of coffee.
Well, what I was gonna say is around like 5, we can we can take a break and end the stream, and then we can play some Apex before we all make dinner and stuff.
Okay, that works.
Sounds good to me.
So yeah, when I finish this contract, I'll coffee. Bleed the lizard too.
Oh yeah, and I know it looks like we're not making a whole bunch of money, but we were kind of broke in the beginning because if you start out on hard, which is at least the game claims it's like the most realistic, you start out with $500,000 to like start with. Well, I know Nick went normal, medium,
normal, yeah.
He couldn't handle hard, but it's fine. I mean, we're just doing that for fun anyway. It's not a big deal.
Well, I couldn't handle hard because if I was trying to do pancakes, I needed flour, I needed eggs, milk, and all that jazz. So I was like, I can barely handle myself just trying to grow wheat to feed my chickens. So like, this is gonna take forever. Well, and then I couldn't do contracts because most of them were tree harvesting, and I was like, well, I was waiting on. I don't know. It was just those are different kind of contracts. We still couldn't quite. I still couldn't quite fully figure them out, or they were getting a little. I couldn't find the easy way to do them by myself. So.
Yeah.
Elias, is your dad watching this stream?
Well, not right now, but he was watching. He watched the recording.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, I said he will watch the recording. Oh, he's left the party.
Pretty broke.
Can you hear me?
Tends to happen from time to yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I was
okay,
saying
sorry,
I was saying he's gonna watch the recording.
Okay, cool. You sure you want him to do that?
Yeah.
I mean, he knows.
Man, let me say all the profanities I can think of in 10 seconds.
We didn't really talk about anything that bad. And plus, like I said, Nick, like you were saying sus things when he was watching live.
No, I know.
When he was. Yeah, Nick's authentic, no matter who's watching.
Yeah.
Josh, I've changed a little from high school, haven't I?
Yeah. Just a little bit.
Just a tad.
Apparently.
Is it your haircut?
Apparently.
The lack of haircut.
Yeah, and apparently from high school I have no riz.
Yeah.
Yeah, you still
knew
don't.
That.
No, I'm just
BDX says the VOD where we talk about Elias's love life. Man, you don't even know the full story, bro.
Hey, you'll be in my VOD, so check out
No.
I
meant
for the full
Nick.
story.
Nick, I meant the full one, like the 3-hour-long tale.
Oh, well, we got time.
No, I told that one when you tricked me with that alternate account.
That was back in high school, wasn't it?
No, that was college.
It was college? Okay.
Because that's when we were living at Red Mile when that happened.
Oh, you're right, Josh. I do feel a little bad about this, but it was back when Elias kind of was starting to get a little more like followers on Twitch and stuff, and I didn't really know what Twitch was, so I didn't have an account yet. So I made an account with some random username, and then followed him, and
got him, and I was commenting, and I was even like, man, that Wildcat guy sucks. Like we were playing like GTA Online or something. I was like, man, that Wildcat guy sucks at driving, and so I convinced him as a as someone in chat to tell his whole girl story. And I was commenting on it, replying to it, just
and also
whatever.
Nick was talking to me in real life on the mic while he was typing as this other person. So I thought it was there was no indication that they were the same person, because it seemed like they had two different tones.
And
also Nick was responding to himself. I don't know how you did. You're doing that for like however long.
And so
you gotta understand, Josh. I didn't think they were the same person.
And when Elias ended the stream, I was like, he was like, man, I actually got somebody in chat, like actually talking to me pretty good and stuff. And I was like, well,
I actually catfished you.
He did. Nick catfish. The thing is, no, because Nick would say something.
Also,
Nick would.
Truck stuff.
Oh, Nick, can you help him?
Yeah. Okay. So what you do? So is it truly stuck?
Yeah, it's stuck on a stump. I can't move at all.
Where you're on?
You're in
like right near.
Yeah, Nick might be able to just
hit
you
34.
off.
No. Well, I am right near there. Yeah, I can. So one of the things you can do if you truly are stuck is you can reset the vehicle, but it's really annoying when you have like a trailer of something.
How do you reset the vehicle?
Here, let me try to hit you. I might be able. I'm right near you. Let me just hit you. So to reset your vehicle, you can in the start menu. If you click like on the vehicle you're in, on the like globe menu, there should be an option at the bottom to reset. But here, so you don't have to like go back to the truck and like re-pick up the fertilizer thing. Let me just try to hit you. No, back before we knew about the reset thing, I completely flipped over with the plow one time, and I was like a lot. I actually posted on my TikTok. I was just kind of driving, and then I hit a stump, and then when I tried to like keep moving, the tractor just flipped, and I was like, Elias, I need some help.
Yeah.
They're driving.
Okay. Thank you.
There you go.
You guys thought I was gonna take a joyride.
Oh wait, you don't even have the trailer.
No. I already completed my job. I was just going on a joyride.
Oh, nice.
But there wasn't much joy involved in that.
Yeah, because you got stuck. Yeah, goober. Alright, I'm almost done with my contract. I think I just need to deal with one more load real quick.
Do you want to help me with my contract then?
How can he help you?
Well, I need him to deliver this barley.
Where are you at?
Switch to me. I'm in the. It's like the green one with the two filled up things. Yeah, that one. And then you want to deliver that to grain storage 1.
Can you like ping that on a map?
Yeah. So if you open your map with the start button, the 3-line button on your controller, if you go to the top and then like you see like the little blue diamonds that are like the buildings, you should be able to hit the right stick on one, and you should see if it says grain storage 1. I think it's near the bottom.
The bottom right. It should have a little exclamation point.
Yeah, it's the bottom right,
and the triangle.
And then you press Y to tag it, and then it'll show up on your map. It should be grain storage 1.
Cooperative. And then you press Y to tag it? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and then when you deliver it, you have to hit LB and unload when you get to the little. There'll be like a little looks like a grate or like a little thing.
There'll be a little blue floating thing over it that has a trailer in it.
Yeah, you'll see where they'll unload it.
We sound crazy, but just
You'll
if you
see
go
it.
to it, you'll see it. There'd be a big floating thing, and Elias, don't forget to harvest the whole field, because then we actually get money for
Extra
the...
money. Yeah, no, I do. I know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back in manually and do it without the AI worker, the ones that he missed.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Now, if only we had a baler, because then we could bale all this hay and sell it.
Yeah.
But, oh well. I actually kind of like harvesting. I don't know. It's just it's
Relaxing.
a little bit different. Well, it's a little bit different than like fertilizing or like plowing. It actually is like, yo.
Yeah,
this is
I like harvesting too. Yeah.
There's more action to it than just, oh, let's prep. Like, no, it's like, okay, I'm actually doing it. You know,
Doing the damn thing.
doing the thing with the stuff. You know.
You know, it's so good.
Yeah, no. It's always fun to do the thing with the stuff.
Let me know when you move to San Antonio, Nick. I wanna visit. I did not
Yeah.
like Dallas. I'm hoping San Antonio will be better.
San Antonio's
So
nice.
what's up with is
we'll
Dallas
take you down
not-
to the Riverwalk?
Is Dallas not good?
Dallas
I
is
thought.
just like a.
Dallas is just massive.
It's massive and it's just like mostly highways.
Yes. San Antonio's nice because like the downtown has the Riverwalk, which is actually really nice.
Yeah, Caitlin went there for a conference and she really liked it. So I'm like, maybe
Yeah.
I'll like that better because like even going to downtown Dallas, like it's nothing but parking lots. And then like you have like a couple things downtown, but it's not really clustered. So you want to go someplace, you really have to drive there.
No, yeah, San Antonio is very clustered. So you can like, yeah, you know, you have to drive to the Riverwalk, but then once you're there, you can just kind of park in a garage and then like spend all afternoon there.
Yeah, Dallas doesn't really have a place that.
Well, and
that
then
I've seen.
San Antonio too, right nearby is the Hill Country, which has Fredericksburg, which has a bunch of wineries at it, and like a nice downtown and stuff too.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's something that I would be more interested in.
No, the Hill
like outside
Country.
of-
Hill Country is beautiful.
Yeah, and honestly, I haven't really seen a whole bunch of Texas. Like, I've seen Dallas, and Fort Worth area, and Grapevine.
Yeah,
Texas, like
that's
that
that's
metropolitan
the-
area.
that's like a stereotypical Texas.
Yeah.
You actually need to see Texas. Which hopefully when we move down to San Antonio, we'd be in a 2-bedroom apartment, so we'd at least have a guest room.
Yeah. Man, driving this thing is very difficult to get to the.
I realized that truck drives weird.
Yeah, it has stick shifts, but like.
But like just like the steering is slow.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It
Yeah.
drives too fast and the steering is really slow.
I can't even get it. I can't even get it to go. I think I might be because of going uphill, but.
Oh yeah, weight does play a factor. If you're carrying like a heavy load, it's slower to go uphill.
Oh.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah, no, yeah, weight actually, because I remember when I would empty something, I would go uphill a lot faster. Or if you're
Yes,
like pulling
weight-
something.
When like if you're trying to like carry a full load that's possibly like 2 tons, you have to have a tractor or truck that can pull 2 tons, or else you physically won't pull it. Or like if your plow is like 300 horsepower and you try to use a tractor that's like 220 horsepower, it won't do anything, or it'll just destroy the engine.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So you actually have to look at how much your thing can pull, or how much horsepower it's got, and stuff like that.
Oh, I see. Yeah, now that I'm going downhill, it's going way faster now.
And also, yeah, be careful as well, because sometimes if it's heavier than the tractor you're using, that's why they have different sized tractors. The weight will actually pull you forward.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Or like that's why they have those front weights, because like if you have a full fertilizer bin on a small tractor, it'll actually like pop a wheelie in the
Yeah,
front.
it'll lift it up.
And then you can't steer.
Damn. Good to know.
Oh, did you just unload it?
I'm about to.
Oh. It said contracts finished, but we didn't even unload yet. That's why I was just wondering.
Yeah.
It might be my contract, but I still haven't unloaded mine yet.
Oh, well, mine's filled too. But go ahead and unload it, because if you don't complete the contract, because if you deliver all the stuff even after the contract said it's done, they'll give you bonus money. So I'm trying to get the rest of this stuff.
Yeah, you always want to wait until the field's completely done before you do it, because you'll get bonus monies. But yeah, I think after I make this delivery, I'm gonna do a little BRB, make some coffee, and then I might keep streaming Elias, but
You didn't want to play Apex? Oh, keep streaming.
No,
Apex.
no.
Yeah. Oh, I got you.
yeah.
I mean, I guess I keep
Where do I
streaming
go
Apex.
to? Where do I go to jump off this?
Do you see
Go
like a
to-
blue icon, or like you might see like a little like a
I'm
grater?
there. I'm just. I don't know like where do I actually.
It's like a grate that goes into the ground that looks. It's like a strainer looking thing in the ground.
And you should see a little like floating circle above it with like a trailer in it.
Oh, if you're at Grain Storage 2, it's kind of like drive to the back of the building.
One.
Or Grain Storage 1. It's like inside of a little
It's in
tunnel.
the back of the parking lot.
Yeah, it's like a little tunnel you can see.
And where you think, oh yeah, this is where it is. No, it's the one.
Yeah, it's like a
drive
little
through it, and then you'll see it
think of it like a restaurant drive-through.
further back.
Yeah, it's like a restaurant
Oh,
drive-through looking thing.
And then what do I do? What's on
It
there?
should, when you drive
Yeah.
forward through it enough, it should tell you like hit this button to unload.
Start overloading poorly.
Yep.
And there you go. See, this game is pretty interesting, Josh, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
But you're seeing all this stuff just from playing this game. Imagine what like agriculture students would be able to see and stuff.
Now, Josh, I don't know how to unload the second one that you got.
It's all done.
Yeah,
What
it does.
about that
Nothing
front
left.
one?
Oh, there's a front one in there.
No, you have 2 containers full.
Oh yeah, I don't know how to do the front one then.
Go to if you on your controls, do you see where it says like select next tool? It's like underneath hire AI worker.
Oh yeah.
So, and you see on that little symbol on the top of that little control menu, it shows you which
Yep,
one you're on. Yeah.
He's got it. He's got it. I was about to say, I just pulled up behind you and I saw that, and I was like,
All right. I'm gonna start driving towards you though. I got the last load of the barley.
I'm just kidding, Josh. Hurry up! I'm trying to sell this stuff.
Oh, sorry, saving. And then once we do that, we can save and then go to sleep, and then we can play some Apex. All right, where is
Apex?
I need to meet you at the place. Okay.
I'm trying to sell my barley right now.
Could you imagine just growing up in a country town, and then like you meet this like girl, and she's the daughter of a farmer that you work for, and you're just like, meet me at the old barley grain house. After we
Wait,
grow barley.
96? How am I 96% done? What am I missing?
Is it the
Oh,
field
come
or
on.
selling or?
I've sold all of it. I've got
yes, you
none
have it,
in the
though.
grain thing. I mean, there's two
Am I
little
good to complete
spots.
field
No,
2, or are we
no.
waiting?
Wait for. No, I'm coming to get the last of it. Here, Josh, meet me. Start coming. Meet at field 8, or like along that path. Like, I'm gonna meet you in the middle, and I'm gonna unload the rest of this, and then we should be good.
I mean, there's two tiny, tiny little spots. But I don't know how that's supposed to be 4% of it.
I don't know.
I got 1 liter of grain. Now I've got 3 liters of grain. What am I missing? I'm confused.
Well, I mean, selling is also part of the percentage.
Yes, but there's literally 3 liters of grain in the harvester. That's not 4% of
I don't know.
of this crop. I mean, maybe, but why? Weird.
Oh yeah, field 8, Josh. Or
Yeah,
almost there?
I'm heading there.
Okay.
I was trying to find my way there.
Hello?
Yep.
Oh,
Am I
Okay,
going?
there we
Am
go.
I going the right way?
What did you say a little bit ago, Elias?
Oh, oops. Here, Josh, go to field 17. Turn right.
I don't know why you all cut out for me sometimes. Weird.
I went
oh,
straight
no one's
past.
speaking though.
I went past field 8, like clear past it. Oh yeah, I see you. I don't know if you see me
Where you
driving
at?
towards you.
I don't see it all yet. Oh, I see it.
This tractor only goes 19 miles per hour. I swear. And I'm delivering it to the grain that's like on the other side of the map. Oy.
Alright, this should be the last of it, and then we can complete the,
Are we going back to grain silo
yeah.
1?
Yeah.
Well, if Josh, if you're the one delivering it, Elias, come to field 65
Alright.
and take a peek, because I'm very confused. How I'm 96% done, but my field is empty.
Did you
And
sell?
the grain that's in
The only grain that I have not sold is 3 liters.
Well, go
Which,
sell it. See
how
what
is-
percentage goes up.
All right. I mean,
Well,
I
you
would.
never know.
Yeah, I guess, but it's just a long drive.
Did it say?
For...
Did it say you have to do anything else? All right, that's it, Josh. Like, do you have,
Alright.
did you have to like mulch or do
Take-
anything?
No, harvest the barley in field 65 and take the product to grain storage one.
Here, are you? Here, get out of the vehicle you're in at the place, and then I'll come.
I'm out of the harvester on 65. Here, put your thing out real quick.
Good thing out. That's a little sus.
Like, there's no more grain. And see, there's only 3 liters left. Thank you.
All right, let me see. Yeah, because
And I'm pretty sure all this is harvested down here. Yeah. I mean, I'll go deliver this, but it's a little square of grain.
yeah, I don't know. Everything looks like it's done.
I'm just confused because how is 3 liters 4%?
I just remember there'd be times where I've sold something and it just completed.
Well, like because like I was doing like
Yeah, that's everything.
I've done 4 loads of like 8,000 liters. How is 4%? You
Yeah, I don't know.
like that's what I'm confused about. We'll deliver this
It's
and
not.
see.
It's not bleeding over to 64.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. It might be glitched.
It's very possible. Because for you, it's still like if you look at the contract, it says 64% done, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I was making sure it wasn't like a lagging thing for me or something. Like that contract wasn't updating or something. I don't know. Excuse me.
Hey, so let's not go to bed yet because there's another contract. I'm just gonna save, and then we'll just pick up the contract later, like next time we play. But let's not go to bed.
Oh, the plowing.
Yeah, let's not go to
One.
bed. Let's just save.
Well, do y'all want to complete the field 2 one?
Well, I think Josh is delivering it right now.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Never mind. My bad.
All good.
Oh, there we go.
So
Yo,
it
there we
was
go.
it was the 3 liters.
No,
Yeah.
I haven't delivered it yet.
3% of 240 liters.
Oh, maybe it just took a while for it to consider it complete.
I guess so. Well, then I'm not gonna drive the rest of this way to deliver less than $1.
Yeah, no, just complete
Worth.
it.
Wait. I have it in mind. I have it in me. It's all done now. Okay. I don't know how, but I got the last.
Wait, you guys were both delivering barley, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I think.
Oh, you know what I
didn't deliver
think?
The rest of it.
No, I think cause I this happened to me before too. When I was baling grass, I had 2 contracts where I had to bale and deliver grass, and it counted for both of them when I was delivering the bales.
Weird.
Oh, okay.
So because I think you guys were both delivering barley, it counted for delivering of both.
Like as a total.
Yeah, as a total.
Weird.
Yeah, okay. I think that's what it is.
So are we good to
Well,
collect
because
on this?
because there was one field where I was delivering the hay, and it said I completed it before I finished the other field, And I was like, why did it complete? I didn't even get the bail for it. Yeah, we're
Go.
done. And then I was like, it's because it was counting.
Because
It,
the
cause it was
3 liters isn't gonna do us
well,
anything.
it's because it was counting both of them for the bailing.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to.
Hold up, I'm gonna drive this to field 18 and then we'll save. I'm almost there.
Okay. I'm gonna BRB though because I gotta go to the bathroom and I'm gonna make coffee.
Yep. Well, before I end the stream though, Josh, what do you think of Farming Sim so far?
It's interesting.
Yeah. And like I said, you haven't been here from the beginning, so it may not be, you may not be as attached, but me and Nick are attached because we. Well, I meant like
this is it's I definitely feel like games like this, like like playing RuneScape and stuff like that, where you're building stuff or like grinding out to build something better. There is a sense of accomplishment. Like obviously, since I've started playing, I haven't really been part of
well, because
like a large purchase or anything, but still.
Because I feel like me and Nick set out like a goal, where you're kind of just helping us with the goal. I think if you build your own farm, like separate from this one, like separate map, like different save and everything, if, for example, like the pancake one, that was like Nick's goal, right? Like he was like, oh, we're gonna build a pancake farm, and so.
Be breakfast items.
Yeah,
so cereal, pancakes,
yeah,
syrup,
and so
eggs.
you're setting up objectives of like, okay, what do I need to get milk? And so we were trying to get cows, and like basically we're doing like different steps. So then that's when you really start like seeing the fun of the game. And so I think you just got to figure out what you want to do, like farming wise, and then you're gonna be like, oh wow. Like for example, like so if you were to start a farm, what would you want to try to do? Like just think of like the end product, because even if you don't want to farm. Even if you don't want to farm...
That might be a mod.
Because even if you don't want to farm stuff, you can set up a store, and then people can sell stuff to you. But I mean, there's like clothes, there's... Oh wait, this is 18. Okay.
Oh, and then if you get to the new Canada map, which is what I'm on, because there's like maple syrup and stuff, there's like wood, so you can do like barrels, you can like in dog houses and
yeah, you can build a roller coaster, like
cool.
wood. You can do like wood stuff. Or actually, here, hold up. If you go, I'm back at the house. If you want to teleport to the house, Josh.
I'm just driving the truck back to the house.
Oh yeah, when you get here, I'll show you.
Did I just pass the house? Can't tell anymore where I'm at. Where's the house at?
It should be
near
it should be 34 is our house.
Oh, okay.
It should be like highlighted orange.
Oh wait. Going the wrong direction. Hey, almost there.
Yep. All right, so if you open with the double square button and you go down to the bottom like others and go to construction. So, do you see if you tab over to production? Do you see that?
I'm selecting it, but it's not letting me select. Okay.
Yeah.
Production.
So if you go to the factories, so look at all the factories and kind of just like get an idea, like what the different ones you can build and or buy. So like the ones that are already on the map, like Grain Storage 1 that we delivered to, you can buy that for yourself if you wanted. Like that kind of thing.
Oh, they have a carpentry, dairy, grain mill, spinnery, sugar mill, tailor shop.
And you can
Cereal
see
factory.
you can see like the little icons of like the stuff that they sell or make.
Mhm.
And then if you go to selling points are like other ones like restaurants and stuff. So you
Like the
can
selling. So basically, the factory would make like for me,
you
the
can also
fact
sell from the
like
factory too.
well, like my factory that I own makes cereal, but then but then I have to take it to like
A
a
supermarket.
breakfast place or supermarket or whatever to actually make money from it.
But you can
Okay.
sell it to like one that's already on the map or like another player if they have one. Like right now we're all working together on the same farm, but we could have separate farms if we wanted to on the same map. But you can own the restaurant and you can sell your own stuff out of your own restaurant if you wanted to. Because right now the places that are on the map right now are all NPC owned. So yeah, so right now there's a coffee factory on this map that we're got to deliver our coffee to eventually, but we're trying to get to the point where we can buy the factory ourselves and then we can sell it to the store and wherever, you know.
Gotcha.
So yeah, so essentially you just pick and if it's not listed on there, someone most likely have made a mod for it. I mean, there's not mods for
Like there
everything,
probably
but
is an oranges mod. I wouldn't be surprised. I just don't know
yeah,
how you'd harvest it since
yeah,
it's mostly hand picked.
but but yeah, but that's the joy of like what I'm trying to do at K State is like if there's not a mod or like a thing for it in the game, then we can for example K State they grow pawpaw fruit, and so we can have a mod put into the game or
Pawpaw
like
fruit.
yeah I think
Yeah,
it's called
what's
pawpaw.
pawpaw fruit?
It's kind of like imagine like a I don't know how to describe it, but it's like imagine like a pear shaped type of fruit, but it tastes like bananas. That's what pawpaws are.
Interesting. What's it
Uh,
used for? Just
Shape, but
food?
banana
well,
taste.
well, it's like banana texture and taste, yeah. But it's
What's it
like the
used
shape.
for? Just
Well, they
just
use it.
food?
You can use it for like ice cream and yeah, food and stuff. Like I don't know. I don't know everything you can make out of it, but that's like one of the things that they specialize here because apparently it's like a rare plant now, or like endangered, or something. But what essentially you pick one of these, Josh, like one of these selling points or factories that you want to specialize in, and then you build your farm around making that stuff. So like me and Nick were like, oh, for Nick's place, we're like, oh, we're gonna do pancakes and syrup. So then it's like, okay, what do we need for it? You know, you need dairy, you need maple trees, you know, all that stuff. And so then you start. That's how you plan out your farm. So like for this one, our plan was to do coffee. So that's why we're focusing around coffee. So, but like I said, do you have an idea of what you said you want to do like oranges?
I could do like
See,
a.
on my dad's farm, the one that we're doing, like when I play at my dad's house, we're doing like a fish farm, but he also has a farmer's market, which a farmer's market you can sell anything at.
Gotcha.
But
I
we're
was
doing
thinking about
mostly that.
doing one of those Plantex things, or not Plantex, but going back to it.
But you know what you could do, uh, if you wanted to, you can. Where's it at? You can do if you want to do like you do like transportation stuff. You can make a thing for trucks, and you can just do a trucking company and just deliver things
Interesting.
if you wanted to.
I think I might do.
At least
I think I might do factories. That planet, the plant, whatever, takes good and transforms them into products.
yeah.
Which one?
Probably the smallest one for now, and then I'd upgrade it. Because that one has that's 430,000.
Yeah. Wait, you said
euros. That's a lot of money.
you said what again?
The biogas plant?
Yeah, the biogas gas plant.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I
Oh,
see what he's
yeah.
talking about. Yeah, see, that's the one we were gonna try to buy. But yeah, but here's the thing: if we started a new game, like so, this one we're doing the coffee one for the video series I'm doing. But if we do one for your farm, we don't have to do that on stream. We can just play it. We will start the game with that in mind, so we can because you start out with more money, and then we'll do it that way.
Okay.
Yeah. So then we
A
can
flooring
start.
factory and iron furnace. Damn, they got a whole bunch of stuff.
Now the iron furnace can only be used in the Canada map because that's the only one that has a mine that. So on the Canada map, the like Silver Hill Run or whatever it is,
Mhm.
it there's a mine that just constantly shoots out iron ore that you can just
Yeah.
take.
Or you can mine yourself.
Where can you mine it?
Well, there's a mod where you can mine, like you can dig into the
Oh,
ground,
okay. I always just take the free stuff, and
which
but
I think you
basically
can do it on
just,
that map too without a mod. But yeah.
But yeah, no, I haven't seen how you can.
Oh, I saw a video on YouTube. Someone had a mod where you can like mine for gold, and he had like you have to get gold bars and put them in like a pallet and stuff and
I haven't
deliver
seen
it.
that.
Damn.
Yeah,
But the iron, there's just a mine that just shoots out iron for free, and then you basically take it to the foundry, and you make metal sheets, and then you can use that metal for furniture, barrels, whatever,
yeah,
boats.
yeah. You can do a boat dock and stuff. But yeah, but that so you can kind of see the potential this game has because you can essentially make anything that can be produced in a store.
Gotcha.
So that's why I'm trying to get it at K State as like a learning thing because like you can specialize in a certain thing, you know.
Yeah, I feel like this game has a lot more versatility than I thought. I thought it was just all like
Yeah, no,
farming
it
vegetables.
no, it's
Well,
not that. Yeah, it's literally any like
it's
we're just
it's
doing this for
mods.
yeah, we're just doing this for well, no, not everything's mods.
Yeah, not everything,
Yeah.
but like if you play without mods, yes, it is just grains and vegetables. But if you play with
Well, and
mods
animals.
and animals, but you can kind of start to get a little more detailed with mods and
Yeah,
stuff.
that's why I was having you guys download all that stuff earlier. You know, you're like, why do you have to download all these? It's because of that.
Dishes. Yeah. All right. So
yeah, we can
we
can
playing
save
Apex.
it. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna take Milo out to use the restroom, and then I'm gonna make some tacos. So give me like 15-ish minutes.
Okay. So I saved the game.
We're full. Well then, I'm.
All right, thank you guys for
I don't-
watching. I'm gonna end the stream there, and then I'm gonna put this on YouTube hopefully. So, and I'll put it in the Discord as well. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later tonight when I play Elden Ring. But for now, go to Wildcat929's channel. We're gonna play some Apex.
Yes, and I'm gonna. It's gonna be on the BRB screen for right now. So, just hang in there, and we'll be back playing Apex.